Hola, comrades! El Presidente is back, and he's feeling generous. Today, we build the ultimate communist industrialist utopia. Everyone gets a house, everyone gets a job, and everyone makes us all the money. We are going to exploit the working class to become the richest island in the Caribbean. It's not corruption, it's wealth redistribution directly to the island's bank. Viva Tropico! Also, if you aren't already, don't forget to subscribe. We are pushing towards 40,000 and I would love for you to be part of it. Well, hello once again and welcome in to me, your El Presidente. This time, something a little bit different. We are randomizing one very huge map, but we're setting ourselves a goal of hitting 50 million. We cannot end the game until we do so. All the settings are here. The seed is 2137061288, and we're starting with the smallest amount of population and money. Let's get stuck into it. And here we go. Well, this island looks very interesting. Look at this. Now, I like the look of this. It's actually snowing. So the main thing we're going to be focusing on is getting set up and extending and staying in the Colonial area for quite some time to get going. I won't be moving much of this around for a little while, but we'll start with our very first stuff to get moving. So that will be some farms and all that sort of stuff. Let's get one main road up through there. We've got to be very frugal with our cash, so straight away I think it's important that we get into our very first plantations, and I think I will go for something like tobacco, and this is wonderful, but we will be going multicultural, so we'll need to probably consider which ones we can. This is great. This is so good. I think what we'll do is start this end, and obviously we'll change some of this anyway, and for the most part we'll set these up in bit of a grid fashion, so there's travel times and all that sort of stuff, because remember we don't have that much money, so we'll get the basic setup with these two. We have our very first one, so we've got one sugar plantation, one tobacco plantation, and these guys should run off and build that nice and quick. This will be the start of everything we need to do, and I'll probably get one more ranch, and we're quite lucky here actually. We'll probably go with the meat and hides to start. And we already have one over here that's doing meat and hides too. And I will probably get those up to the maximum budget once we're established as well. So I'm going to higher budget these straight away to get the workers in. It will take a little bit of time, but that's okay. Our very first ship is arriving, so we should be able to quickly get some money in very soon. I think most of the jobs will be taken for a little while, but that's okay. I think our first one is going to be a tiny amount, but it does give us 8 workers. So these workers should populate into a little bit of this. We'll start to get some of these resources. And honestly, straight away, my second thing is going to be another Teamster's office. So the main thing is to get this pumping as quick as possible. And houses will go up and around on these. So I think the idea when you're starting with like little cash is to do as much as possible, like in really slow fashion. So we'll decide maybe where the wood industry is going to go at some point as well, and I think over this way. And we will accept this one for a pirate cove, which, to be fair, is probably something we should get in ASAP too. So it's 4,000, but I think that's okay. And what I'll do is probably just get this right here actually for now, because I can get a road attaching this bad boy. And there we go, second Teamster's office in. We have fully populated plantation, so hopefully we get stuff into this one before the next boat comes, which is in the way. So I'm hoping we can get some more goodies going from these. We'll just have to wait for the Teamsters to go ahead and do that. And we'll fulfill a trade route with the Crown. Actually, that's important. I forgot about that. Let's make sure we get one of these. So what we're doing to start, we could probably do small meat one. It's 1% below, but it does finish this. And I think we've got hides, haven't we? We'll sign those two. We'll purchase a second rate. There we go. And the pirate cove's coming in. I'm hoping that can attach to there. And we'll take the 10 revolutionary immigrants for now. And in terms of the raids, we'll probably go straight into looting. Yeah, let's do a treasure hunt. Why not? And we've got 768 in, so nothing quite ready for this second shipment. So it's going to be about getting this going. Now we can make these more efficient. So let's set all the budget to the Teamsters a little bit higher. We've got one running here, but I don't think he's going to get it there in time to be sold. Oh, he did. Okay, next one's looking good. Look, we're starting to get tobacco in, so money should be fine. And there's the first trade route. I will extend the mandate by 18 months. I'll be keeping a close eye on unemployment, so jobs are taken. Let's slow it down a second, and let's go in. 2 more jobs, and one of them is going to be the logging camp. We will get houses eventually. We're going to get logging camp and then the lumber mill. These 2 should do for now, and I'll get them right next to each other. I think we already finished one. There's not a lot I can do yet because there isn't any trade routes, but that's okay. Alrighty, we actually can get some stuff in now. There's a sugar trade. I might try a big one here because we have it coming in very soon. And I think I forgot that task there. Decrease the unemployment rate to 7%. We can hit that one. Good. Already done that, right? And I'm just looking. Sugar's already on 1,300. And I think our wood trade will be coming in now. And we have 11,000 sat in here, so we're going to be good. I will get maybe a house or 2 in. And there's that quest done already. So I learned a lot in my last playthrough. If you haven't seen it, I do urge you to go and do it. We made a full tourist resort. It was beautiful. I had a good time on it, actually. So yeah, highly recommend that. What I need to do, though, is get these going into multicultural, actually. And I'm going to maximize the budget on these. And what that does mean is I'm going to get my 3rd plantation. And this is going to be something different. And I think... So realistically, we want it to be something that can be fertile over this way, and I think this is good. So I'm going to go ahead and get corn right here. So this is all going to move eventually anyway, and then I'm also going to get a manure spreader. And this manure spreader can go right here. And let's accept this one, fulfill another trade route. We have sugar on the go, which we did do. So what can we do? Logs we could potentially get, couldn't we? So we'll do just a small one of those. The main thing is, though, to try and stay positive on our cash, so we just need to make sure that works out quite well. Now, I'm going to look to relocate this farm. I'm going to stick it right along this bit. So the plan is to move all this over, because then I can hopefully get some houses put in. So we want to... I will put houses close, but this is close enough for them to kind of live in. So we'll start by getting some of these in now, and they're not ideal, but I'm going to get one bunkhouse here. And I'm going to stick another bunkhouse right in this section. Just to try and free that up. I don't want to spend too much. Now I'm hoping with unemployment, we have 8. So we've got a few jobs. Homes coming in. So we'll have a few. So once we go into the next bit, I will get a industry. And honestly, rum distillery will be the first one. And then when we get into World Wars, obviously we'll move into cigars. But rum is a nice, easy one early on to get going. And so is a tannery, to be fair, but rum distillery is 9,600, so I won't be in a rush to get that yet. There's also coconuts. And realistically then, we could get a coconut farm just out here. And I absolutely love this game, by the way. It has fast become one of my absolute favorites already. I had such a good time in the first one. I couldn't wait to get in and play a second time with everything that I'd learned. And I'm actually really excited about this. So how we'll do it is probably build out this whole section as big industry, right? And then we'll move houses inland a little bit. It's all about money, though. Nothing else matters. Let's hope we got some freight going out here. Another 3,600, so nothing too special. It's mainly they're quite slow, the Teamsters, right, until they get it in. And I don't think we're going to get it in quick enough. That's not bad. And already filling up for the next one. So it is just a case of this, like, getting a bit quicker, right? Now, just a second there, little fish. Thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Jump on into War Thunder, the ultimate free-to-play combat game available on PC, consoles, and mobile. Command over 2,500 tanks, planes, and ships ranging from 1920s classics to modern beasts. With stunning realism and a community of over 95 million players, it's a history buff's dream playground for epic PvP battles. And I absolutely love cruising around in an M24 light tank to show off my superior maneuverability. War Thunder runs on the in-house developed Dagor engine, which is heavily optimized to deliver a lag-free experience with impressive visuals and high frame rates, even on lower-end machines. Hit the links in my pinned comment or description to sign up. Start playing and grab your free bonus items, which include a bunch of lovely premiums and exclusives, ranging from premium vehicles, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of premium account. Only available for a short time if you're a new player or if you haven't played in the last 6 months, so don't miss it. Right, now let's build out some roads. So let's keep it moving. I actually want to probably demolish this. Silly as that sounds. Although no, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave the little row. I'll probably bring this way. What we need to check is some fertility of some of these, right? One of the next ones we probably do is banana through this way. So if I get a separate thingy down this way. And yep, have an average revolutionary approval and population to support me. Yeah, so if I have a road coming through this section, I'd actually be tempted to connect that in. We can get a couple of houses then on this bit. Not sure what to do with the other one yet. And complete the loot raids. Oh, you know what? Let's loot something before we move on. Let's do sugar. And let's actually do this. Let's put sugar on continual. And what I want to do is get in the rum then. We can start stocking that up. And yeah, the idea is to start getting some more farms out this way. So the main two, cotton, that's great, because we could start clothing this way then, couldn't we? We'll make do with what we've got at the moment, and I'll get a couple more bunk houses in then. So let's get maybe 2 here, which will fill the dock area, and then I could probably get some fish if we need to, that sort of thing, which is also another one. So maybe a fisherman's wharf. It's really cheap, and we should be able to. So ideally, I want this nice and close, though. Yeah, that's better. I say that. Where is the fishing? Yeah, it's out here. There's only got a small one of fish out there, but that should be absolutely fine for this one. And I'll connect these in as well. And so it begins already. Lovely little settlement coming in. I love it, man. So excited now for Tropico 7 too. Oh, and our treasure hunt has been completed from our raiders too. Right, they want us to have a circus, so we'll accept that one. That's absolutely fine. That should help with our approval, but main thing is going to be housing. So whilst we've got some good money that came in from that raid, let's go ahead and get a couple of houses. So we'll get one there and one in the middle just here to house all these industries. And I'm going to go ahead and get one more farm there. So what we're... Actually, you know what? Let's get the rum distillery. And this will be just fine in here. So all of this can be moved anyway. And with that in mind, we'll also get the plantation. And I think I'm going to go with cotton, because that reaches all the other ones. So this will be poly as well. Let's quick build that one. And we'll go multicultural on that and set the budget to the highest. And we'll go multicultural. So everything, hopefully, multicultural. And that should then give us enough jobs for all of this. So 20 vacant jobs. We need a few more houses. Got 2 coming in here. And we should be good. We'll obviously have a problem with the revolutionaries and happiness. But that's something we can deal with as we go along. Our main goal is making sure money pops as much as possible. We're going to turn up the dock costs. There's another 8k sitting in here, nearly 9k actually. I think most jobs we're going to try and turn up to the max, and we'll make sure that they're upgraded to what they need to be. I'm trying to remember which one. Tree nursery is not until Gold Wars. I think with that rum distillery coming in, I do want a second sugar plantation. You know what? That would have been a good spot for one too, although it's not very great. We could just go here. Yeah, let's get it in there. That's absolutely fine. Again, all of it's going to move eventually, isn't it? Then I'll get in a couple more bunkhouses. So I'll probably put 2 this side. Maybe 1 there, 1 on the corner. Now, if you're wondering what our mansion looks like, we're still going with the lovely pink tree in our palace with our nice small stone garden. It's so daft. Let's double check our trades now. So sugar, almost done. Logs, not so much. So let's get something we might be able to do. What do we see a lot of? Maybe first bit of rum we can set up. The tobacco, a great one. Let's sign the contracts and purchase the 3rd one for tobacco. Because if we look, we're already holding 306 in there, and that will keep coming in. Oh, rum distillery's in too, so hopefully we can start knocking some of that. I see the sugar coming in, rum coming out. Beautiful. This is looking good already. Now, I do need to be careful if I've got sugar on the trade here. I need this to finish. It only needs like 30 more. We're going to need to start looking after them a little bit, right? So let's get the first helpful building in. And what do we want to do? Maybe a pub, right? A little tavern. I know they wanted the circus, but we can't quite afford that yet. And this is perfect just to squeeze in right in here. Get our first tavern on the go. Once those two houses come in, we'll be good. And look at this. 11,000 something in here now. And that is purely... Well, it's planks, I know that much, but the rum itself is worth a lot more, which is fantastic. Just hoping we get some sugar in. Oh, we have a pirate ship and nothing to defend against it. Just seen that coming in, so I think I'm going to have to unlock the guard tower and get one of these quick built. So where are they going to attack, though? That is the question. Do I just stick one in the middle somewhere? And then we can move it. Maybe. Let's quick build that one. Turn up the wages on the guard tower. And there we go. We'll take 10 more revolutionary immigrants. Look at that sugar and stuff that we just grabbed. I'm hoping we send that for trade, but I think most of it will go straight into the rum distillery. Did our pirates leave us alone? I think so. We'll go ahead and pause the guard tower because I don't see them anywhere. And we'll chill. Right, I'm going to build a second logging camp too. So we're going to get another one right here. And what I'll do with this one is move it over this way. We actually do want to make use of getting more logs, and I want to finish the trade too, because that's the right thing to do. And I don't think that... I think the pirates are leaving us alone, which is great. And whilst money's still flowing quite high, let's continue to get in a couple more bunkhouses. I'm going to get one more there, and one more in here. And I'm very tempted to get another Teamster's office. The main thing is I don't want the buildings to be full, right? And I think we're okay. Huge amounts of money coming in though. 21,000 on that one. That's huge. Alright, build a library. That we can do. And we need that anyway to start earning. Alright, let's get our first library in. And let's stick the library in just over this way. I do think maybe a house or two right next to it. So we'll get one in there, one there. A lot of building to do, but that's okay. Now I'm thinking we have a lot of planks coming in. Do we unlock toys? Got a toy workshop. I'd rather save for the shipyard though. Maybe a tannery's better. So let's get a tannery. And if we're keeping industry good, let's go this way. So it's close enough to these two. That's absolutely fine. And maybe one more ranch, right? And there's something I forgot. Pasture prohibition. We need that in for both of these. Because we won't get the manure output. So let's get one more ranch, and I think we get cows again in this section. Before we do that, I'm going to change these roads. There we go. Much neater. And there we go. Just like that, we've got pretty good homelessness dealt with. All of those disappearing. No one's broke. Already quite well off, some of them as well. So I'm making it my mission before we go into the Cold Wars to actually be in a pretty good surplus, because my first game I was far from that. And one other thing we could probably look at is the mines. So let's see what we have nearby. Oh, wow, this is great. So if we move this around a little bit, we could make this pretty damn good, nice and close. So if we go into our industry and we go into food resources, we grab the mine, we can start taking iron. And honestly, I might be able to go there. Rather not have the dead end, but that's all right. And then I'll bring this back down this way. I think the idea is we get one more house or something in this bit by the mine, and we're good. Although I don't like having these dead ends. They can't get around. Let me see if I can move this around a bit. Yeah, not ideal. I think this might be better. I might be able to make this work. There we go. And then we demolish this one out. We should be good to get more houses in there. Perfect. Let's see how we're doing. I need that sugar to come in, don't I? So what I'm going to do, just to get rid of that sugar trade, is pause the rum distillery. We'll finish off this sugar trade, and I'm going to open another one. So I'm going to buy another trade license, and we are going to go ahead and get something out. Let's do coffee. And let's do a relatively big coffee. We're almost done on tobacco. Logs still not quite coming in, and we'll wait for the sugar. So we want to finish this one off. I'll probably pause the lumber mill again. Let's set this logging area a little bit further out, and maybe this one. We can go out this way. And look at that, the library's in. So 10 revolutionary immigrants, and what that means is the start of research. So, if we're going for money, one of the early ones was going to be industry, right? We're going to have to push industry as much as possible. Employee of the month is a bit expensive early on. I think I'm going to unlock the advanced boat services, but I'm going to do the church fee first. And look at this, man. Yes. Got to be some sugar coming in as well, guys. Right, let's go ahead and get our first chapel in too. And this really doesn't matter. Let's squeeze one over this way. We're still building a few buildings, but that's fine. And I think it is time we get a third Teamsters office very soon, as well as a couple more houses. I really want to finish off this though, but this is looking juicy, man. Still no oh, pirates. I was going to say there's still no logs and still no other things, but there are actually pirates in my pirate cove. I'm silly. We just come into this. And look at that. We're on 33,000 now. There's the sugar in we need to complete our trade. And I think the logs will be in on the next one. Let's go ahead and get our coffee plantation so we can finish this one off. And this is good over this way. Not quite good for manure spreader, so I'd be tempted to actually just put it here, but then a manure spreader in there. That one's a pirate. Okay, there we go. Now we need to turn this back on. They're coming in. Let's get our pirates populated and sorting. And build a chapel. We are doing that. Let's accept it. That's come at a good time, so we are good to go. So we'll just defend from these pirates here, hopefully. You guys going to do the job? Yeah, they're in the tower. Why do they come for the rum distillery, man? I could relocate this, to be fair. Let's do it. There we go. That should do the job. Just gotta wait for my people to get in there. It is green, so that means we're gonna win anyway, right? So if we just select the pirate, yeah, going down nice. It means my rum distillery won't be killed. And I'm gonna turn the rum distillery back on once this is done, because that is a lot of sugar in there now. Still none of our logs though, so I just need to pause this lumber mill, so we're getting no more planks. And then we'll extend our mandate by another 18 months. And now that should be my sugar one. Yep, that is my sugar trade route completed. I can turn back on the rum distillery once they're dead, obviously. And then I'm going to get in 2 more bunkhouses just here. And the attackers have been defeated. Lovely. Good job, guys. Rum distillery back in business. I think this iron mine is going to come in really handy. That's going to generate quite a bit of money. What was the other mine over this way? Okay, we got coal out this side. It's actually quite a lot of gold. So I'd be tempted to bring a road through this and start getting these two. Lots of iron though. Let's have a quick look. So we've got 1 trade license. Genuinely, let's get coconuts in, right? Let's do a pretty big one. And I'll probably keep extending it just that little bit so we're established and before we go into the Cold War, right? I want my actual businesses up and ready before we move on. And look at that. We'll take 10 more revolutionary immigrants as well, so we'll be pretty much maxed on what we need. Our approval rate's pretty high. I'm realistically just going to look at these resources here, and I think I'm going to get myself out to this gold area. That's going to take some traveling, but I think we can gear that up anyway. Gold is worth quite a bit of cash, so it would be beneficial to us. Now I'm going to go with 2 gold mines, 2 thingy mines. I've got good money, so we want to basically push this ASAP. Let's get the roads in first, though, so make sure we got this all good. There we go. We got something like that. I can get a couple of houses in this section. This is going to be the main bulk of what I don't want to mention, a bulk of what we kind of do over here. I think maybe, how many should we get? 3? Let's do 3, and then we could potentially get wood and stuff out this way again also. But with that, I am going to need a Teamster's office. And this one's going to cost us a fair bit to get going. So what I'll do is keep it over here for now. It's not the most beneficial, but that's fine. We'll get that kind of in. Probably fast build a couple of these. If I do 1 house, 1 mine, and we'll just get those kind of jobs coming in. I will maximize the mines where possible and get the upgrades in when we can. So we can't do that until Cold Wars anyway. I think we've got pirates attacking once again though, so we're going to turn the guard tower back on. Hopefully we can get a soldier in. We can, but it's not going to be ideal. Let's pause this a second, see if we can get the soldiers to come on into the guard tower. It won't matter. I'll hire the foreign workers. We'll see. Right, produce 1,000 corn. That we can accept. We got 2 years left on the mandate anyway. We're actually good, pretty much, to do it. So I'm going to hold on to the declaring independence just yet. We're going to build up a tiny bit more. I'm hoping we can do enough damage to sort this, but should get some people in to cover it now. So they're coming for my lumber mill. Right, money and people are in. Let's see if they come straight into the guard tower. It doesn't look like they're going to. Don't think they can whilst we're in there, so I'm going to quick build another one. Hopefully we can get that one populated, because that one is going to be gone. Here we go, that one's gone, but we've got this one coming in, and it's got soldiers in for the quick win there, so that's good. Right, with this one, I'm actually going to grab a random blueprint here. Wayside Shrine. Okay, that one's not that great, I can't lie. Faith Happiness is okay. It might be something I get like out this way when it's built. Just going to quick build a couple of these. So we've got this section kind of sorted. They are good. So this one I'm actually going to discard. We don't need to worry about this. I don't need to worry about their standing really at all. So I can get rid of that whilst we build up. And the pirates are gone. Lovely. Let's go ahead and pause that again. It's not the best way of doing it. I should keep them in there, but that's absolutely fine. Right, let's check our open trades. How's the logs doing? Almost there. And they're not even above standard, to be honest. They're not great. Let's make sure we get the widespread on, and we want nasal clamps and stack it higher. So on both of those, we'll start getting those upgrades on manure. So job quality is a little bit better. There we go. And keep the population and money coming, really. Let's check in. 171 population already. We've only got one homeless, so we're absolutely fine. And we have the jobs, so I think we're all good. Now, see, all our mines are coming in, so this gold, there's a couple of jobs in there. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we should be okay. Oh, we got more pirates attacking once again, so I don't think I'm going to get the workers in either, and they're attacking the tanneries. Worth quite a bit of cash. I think we'll be able to hold it off, though, as we're going to get some more workers in. Hopefully they go straight into here. I honestly may just keep my tower up, to be honest. I'm going to discard that one. Not something we need either. We're going to deal with this population that come in. How much are we selling? 23,000. Holy moly. We're looking good. Did I finish my trades now? So I just want to finish off this coconut trade. The coffee one I can just get rid of. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to get another guard tower in. This one I'm going to keep in. We'll quick build that one as well, because they're going to kill the other one anyway. We'll make sure guard towers are of the highest budget. There we go. They're coming in. Hopefully they will destroy. What I should probably do is pause that one. Hopefully they'll flip to this. There we go. They can come across to this tower instead. And I'll keep this one on. I'll get a random blueprint for this corn one again. For the theatre. Nice. So every blueprint we get is money saved on unlocks, right? That's my thinking. So if I can do a couple of those, we are good. And I think it might be time for us to get the circus in. Nothing too exciting with this one. It does add a bit of happiness. So maybe next to the library for now. Right, let's do it. Let's declare independence. We'll spend the 15,000, so we are good. Let's move on in to World Wars. Lovely. And we get our nice new roads, so things should move a little bit quicker. I'll keep all citizens voting. We're going to go just militia, I think, for now. It's probably sensible. And we'll get something in to make sure we can defend with it. And it just means we can have a couple of towers out this way. There are quite a few things we need to consider now. Is there anything else we want to get in for these? Honestly, I don't think so. For now, I'm going to come in and we're going to go for something that's going to make us more money again. We are going to research the wealth tax. Now, I think we can add upgrades to our teamsters for all the second jobs now. So we'll get those in. And our advanced boat services has completed as well. So we are going to go for... We're going to go for a church fee, no free lunch, and that's about it for now. So we'll get those two on because it just makes us a bit of money. I don't know whether I want this on. Don't think so. Teamsters ports. No, let's leave it as that. And now we're in. I should be able to turn back on the lumber mill, and that should give us some more money. I've just got to wait. We've got a big one in here. 29,000. So we now do need to keep people happy. And also, you want to look at what we have going, and iron is a great one. We'll start a small contract with that one. I won't do sugar. We'll need to look at our next industry. I need more people to come in, obviously, but this is where it kind of opens up. And I think we're going to go into the cigar factory to start. I'm going to put the cigar factory right here. And we're going to make quite a bit of our cash back anyway, so we should be fine. I see a meat trade here too. We'll sign that one. What we want to do is probably one for these guys. Are we doing bananas? Got corn. I might get a banana one in. There's the circus, though. That'll help a little bit with our political standing. Let's get a plantation for bananas. And this is good. This is actually what I wanted. I would be tempted to come in here, though, just for the multi. It wouldn't be the absolute best. And in some ways, having it this way would be even better. But I could go this side. And that really isn't too much of a difference on distance. So let's do that. And what I'm thinking is we then get trade for that one. So we get bananas with the Axes. And bear in mind, these guys are going to move quicker. We got lots of money coming in. Look at this. And one of the very first things I'm going to unlock is the clinic. So we're going to get one of these guys in. I haven't quite decided where this needs to go yet. Obviously, I need to move all this around anyway. I think we get it pretty central here. Invite allies to the embassy. That we can do as well. We'll get the embassy up and running very soon. But I'm not in a rush at all.
Hey there, Prez.
Reduce boats 3,000. Oh, that is one we want to get, though, for sure. Boats. So we'll grab the shipyard. And we'll get that right next to this one. Huge job, actually. I think we can get the flop house now. So let's unlock the flop house. I don't want to do any more than just this because it's going to get out of hand if we do any more. And flop house has better happiness. So I'd probably destroy 2 of these and get the flop house in. And these freighters are great right now. And our church fee has hit level 1 already. No free lunch has hit level 1. Let me just double check those. It gives us a fee every time, doesn't it? Whenever they take food, yeah, it gives us money. And what I'm going to do is, off the back of that, well, firstly, we're going to need to steel mill, but I haven't got the jobs for it yet. There is a grocery that we need. So let's stick the grocer next to the church up there. They're always going to be unhappy no matter what, right? Healthcare's coming in. We need a bit more fun. Faith will be okay. The rest is all right. Food will come up again with groceries as well. And let's start getting those bananas going. Let's have a look at the trades again. So we've got one more slot. I think if we can get gold, that would be amazing. Because we're going into boats, I'm actually going to grab a large contract for the boats here. Now, rather than looting from now, I'm going to change the Pirate Cove to do treasure hunts. So we'll stick with that. I haven't decided what heists we'll do in this run yet. In terms of public service, I see that we've got a low rebel threat, so we probably want to try and get some happiness going on here. Although I guess you want it to be none, right? So we need to fix that. Is our healthcare done yet? So we just need... We're going to maximize the budget on this one, and we'll go service quality with anesthetization. I can never say that word. Anesthetization.
I had the nightmare again,
Okay, build an army for the military's
language.
demand. We can definitely do that one. And I think, well, that's actually a tank squad, right? It's pretty expensive too. I'm not going to place it yet. Although, we've got enough. Realistically then, oh, it's already shaping up to what we're going to do here, isn't it? Let's go off the back of us then. Obviously, all going to move anyway. Oh, a protest has started. Why? Negotiate. Promise to raise healthcare happiness by 8 within the next 2 years. This definitely didn't happen last time. Protesters will remember this. I don't have the military yet. We can raise happiness, healthcare, for sure. I thought I just did that, you lunatics. I have a feeling, actually, it's because we didn't have people working in there. We do have it now, so what we probably want to keep an eye on is for that to go up. Healthcare. I think it is going up slowly, so I'll just keep a close eye. And we'll go for militarist standing. We'll start getting this up a little bit. Because I'm not going to need the money. No, it's just gone back down again. So other than that, we can do the herbalist, which is pretty cheap. This one gets, with high nature, gets better efficiency, right? So if we look at our coverage, it might be because they're out this way. We get them a little herbalist out this side. Boom. I might even quick build that one, because why not? We've got one worker going in there already. Let's see. And we just need to start getting more money in, man. It has reduced quite considerably, so I need to get this moving. I think we could start maybe flipping to a couple of flop houses, and I'm going to get 2 in there. And what we're going to do is get rid... I don't know if we can even occupy these guys. I think we can. But the idea is I want to get rid of some of these, right? There's the happiness healthcare for our main quest, but I just need it to go up 2 more, and then we're good. Our protests will be quelled. There we go. 1 more. I think that herbalist... I didn't even need to get it in, did I? Oh no, it did help quite considerably actually out this way. And let's just see how we're doing. I see boats finally coming in. We've nearly done that. We've got iron. Bananas not coming in yet. And I don't know if it's because the local consumption is pretty high. I'm not sure. There's the health happiness though. Are you going to get rid of that for me? And I think we've got produced pineapple for our request too. That is something else I can do, but not yet. We'll get our Swiss bank account pumping. Looks like we managed to complete it. Lovely. Right, I'm thinking another Teamsters office, but I have so many jobs right now that we just need to house them a bit. So maybe we'll just let these flop houses come in, let the population rise. I honestly think we're going to end up going pretty communist-y, I can't lie. It's the easiest way to try and take money from everyone. Need to remember to hit this urban development when we go to build the more expensive houses though too. And I want to plan out maybe a couple of roads for where we can build in. So if I consider this, I want always to have another way to come back in. I think for now that works, and then we can connect these guys up. This coconut harvester's probably going to have to move at some point. I'll keep it here for now. It's not the worst, but I do think our logging camps can have the tree nursery upgrades now though. That's huge. And the power saw requires power, so we're not in power yet at all. Oh, I see a gold trade route. This would be really beneficial. The problem is it's 10,000. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the second highest one too, because I'm seeing gold come in and we're not quite, and it's worth a lot of money. So let's get that extra percentage on these. I just need more people, so I need to slow down on jobs, get them in over this side. I think one more flop house in the middle of this would be good. And one of our trade route completed on that one. Lovely. Oh, and our free lunch and church fees hit level 2 as well. Nice. We're at 40% approval as well, so it's not too bad. They're all actually religious, not very happy, and they are our biggest populations, so we'll need to do something else for those. Is there anything we can do for them? I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, this is crazy, man. Increase the efficiency of all agricultural buildings by 25%. Increase upkeep by 50%. They don't even cost a lot, so this is great. This will give us better standing with the communists, at least. That will do. I think I'm going to relocate Mr. Presidente too. We're going to pop him right at the top over this way. So we've got a good amount of space to work with. And obviously these grids are going to change. Right, chrome tanning decreases consumption of hides by 25%. I'm going to grab that upgrade before this one comes in, because then we're back in money. And we're over 200. This is up and down, but hopefully we can populate. And I'm quickly realizing it doesn't matter where the Teamsters office is, because they've got to travel back this way anyway, right? And I don't think there's any quick way to get these guys in other than moving a road and a port this side, but I don't think there's any point in that. Oh, is there anything else we can do for now? Bananas, are they good? We're not even, why are we not producing bananas? Oh, no workers. Let's spend some hire the foreign workers, see if we can get some of those in. Increase the education rate from 15% to 20%. That we won't do yet. We'll just hold fire before we get our first school, at least anyway. And there we go. Hopefully our banana plantation now will start to get the workers in that we need. Let's continue with a couple more flop houses. I think I'm going to keep them pretty central. So I'm going to get 2 more in here. I think eventually the bus station, but we've got to try and bump the old numbers up. So are there any better raids that we can do here? Let's have a look. Let's do banana, hides, and iron, because that's going to be good either way. Then we'll do... You know what? The looting ones are really good, so you can just keep looting gold and all sorts. And then we'll do a treasure afterwards, so we'll go back to that. I was trying to grab some researchers with that one, though. I'm going to try and hire some foreign workers into my gold mines, because we've got 3 iron mines up and running, haven't we? They're all pretty good. Not doing that much though, and if we're going to go into steel production soon, maybe we'll try and hire all these as well. Looks like our wealth tax has been researched, so gain 5 for every rich or filthy rich adult each month. Increase communist standing. Now, I don't think we have... Oh, we have 26 rich, so we could. I need to wait a little bit longer before we go into that one. We want to raise them up. And agricultural subsidies has just gone up again. So what does that also do at the next level? Oh, it reduces upkeep and increases the efficiency, so even better. So in short, then our production chains are going to go through the roof. Now, what do we want to do for our next research then? Might be time to get a newspaper in as well. But what about this? Bells to bullets. Increase hit points and no, we don't need to worry about that. religion and state and labor policy. We can work them all to the bone if we wanted to. I might hold fire on that though. Right to arms is good. Let's go for audience because it triggers a demand from the lowest faction so we can get something moving. And just like that, we've nearly filled up our jobs now. This is great. So it should be able to go ahead and get the high school. We'll start with one high school. This bad boy can probably go in next to the... let's put it in here. How are we doing house-wise? We're almost full, actually, so we're also going to need a couple of those. And we're mainly going for flop houses, although apartments would be a good idea. So maybe get a couple of apartments. And we'll start with 2 of those, and the rest can go into the flop houses. Because if we look at our wealth, most are well off, so they can afford the apartments anyway. And there's our boats. We'll probably take the capitalist standing for now. We'll just get them up. They'll like us. We're on almost 50%, so really good. Just need to bump the educational stuff. And we'll probably need a college for that one too. There's our apartments. Looks like they're already occupied, so... Quite funny actually how far in we're smashing through at those apartments though. When they start coming in, look great. Maybe one more. I do want to keep them housed as much as possible. And we did finish a trade route. So at the moment we've got boats almost done. We've got gold coming in and coffee. So let's see if there's a big one for someone else. Oh, I wonder if we can do oil. Let's see where they are. Ah, there just happens to be one right on top of this farm. But we could get it here. Maybe we start pumping some oil. Why not, eh? We'll get 2 of those. And we'll get 1 flop house out this way. That should do them. This is going to be pretty huge once that comes in. And then off the back of that, we can go into our next industry, right? And that will be plastic eventually. But what do we want to do here realistically? Cannery we could do. We're doing a little bit of pineapple, so it would be a bit of a waste. The one that I should do is steel mill into probably weapons. So let's go for a steel mill because although we'll need to get some coal. So let's start with the coal. We have coal this way. We also have nickel there that we'll need for weapons. Which would be better? I think a double... I could almost get 3 on there. I can get 3 on there, so we'll leave it like that. There's enough in here. We'll start with a coal mine there. Followed by 1 flop house. And next to this one, we'll probably put the steel mill. I think that should be enough. We'll need another Teamster's office after that, but that's fine. Let's quick build the 2 mines because they don't cost anything. And I'll try and get in foreign workers onto these. And we'll go decrease the risk and adds 2 job positions on all of the mines. Let's see if there's any mine upgrades on the iron mines. Increases pollution, but efficiency is good. Let's go for roasting chambers. And then this one doesn't have any. Good. Now, with that in mind, we will be able to start very soon into new chains, right? We are going to need nickel for the weapons, but let's start getting the steel up first, because it's going to take a while to get this moving. We're on 300 population so far, and this should cover our jobs. We have 30 that are rich now. I'm just being careful with the edicts, but I really want to start this. Let's do it. Let's issue this so we can gain a little bit extra cash. I do feel like we're going to end up leaning quite heavily into the communism side of things for sure. Alright, communists want me to build a high school. I have already done this, but it doesn't seem to be doing too well, so let's build a new one with the same settings. For now, I'll just dump it here. This will be moved around. My audience has completed. I think that... Did that trigger one? It didn't... I don't even know if it did. That's military police. Costs quite a bit. Martial law. That's rebels. Definitely don't want to do that one. Let's go for religion and state. Because I think I want to go into atheist. And there we go. The steel mill is up and running. So we're going to leave that as default. Coal and iron in, steel out. And how many job positions do we have? Just about, so 29. And there we go. We'll go for the communist standing. We'll keep increasing that one. Fairly certain they're already quite high. Yeah, 87. Let's see if steel is in. It is. Right, Axes have some steel that we can do. Let's do a small contract for now. And gold we should be doing. We've got one open already though, so I'll wait on that one because that's 9% above standard. In terms of politics, the allies are good. The Axes are 64. I find we need to get the embassies in soon. I can start just asking them for money. Not that I need it, but you may as well. Let's have a look at this steel mill processes then. Increase efficiency and upkeep. Let's go for hot rolling. That's great. So we'll get steam moving. I think weapons factory will come here, and then maybe another Teamster's office at some point. We've got a big one coming in there. Look at all this juicy goods. Pineapple's actually coming in a lot, but I think it's because we keep stealing it on raids. And that did complete a trade route. So which one did we do? Boats. Let's see if there's another one then. But that meat one is plus 16%. That's not bad. Do a small one for that then. I think we might be able to start producing this nickel. This is actually really great because we're already pretty close. We both have 240,000. Let's go for just one on this section. And then off the back of that, I'm going to get that Teamster's office. And I'll probably just stick it down this way anyway. Just so they can house from these guys. Let's just dump it down by the port. Our rebellion threat has gone down to 0, so we are good. Overall happiness is pretty low. Main one is just faith. The rest looks okay. We might be able to do something for fun. We do seem to be making a lot of bananas, though. I might just leave that as is. I am still thinking the cannery, but I do want to commit to the weapons factory, I think. And there we go. The steel is on its way out. Beautiful. I think as it's our first one, I will deliver an amazing speech. So let's acknowledge fun happiness because we're going to go atheist. Let's praise the capitalists. We're going to blame no one, and we're going to promise improvement on fun.
Tropico. Some call it the Valley of the Shadow of Despair, but to me it is the Valley of the Shadow of my home. Our spirits cannot be broken, so rise, O Tropico, and despair no more! My people, are you bored? Let Presidente entertain you. Oh, is nothing fun anymore? Let Presidente be all the fun you need. You don't enjoy life? Let Presidente enjoy it for you. Our ongoing prosperity is supported by the capitalists, with thanks. We're grateful for the many fulfilling jobs you create for my people, and your progressive attitudes towards taxation. I have heard it said that Tropico is no fun. Well, soon it will be twice as
Please reinforce your armies, Presidente.
Well, that's annoying. What are you doing? We're going to build a bus garage. We're in the middle of our speech then. You ruined it. He was about to talk about fun. Right, so this one wants the bus garage, right? We can do that. And actually, it's not a bad idea to get this in. So we're going to set up our first one. And realistically, they're all pretty close anyway, aren't they? I could do it to go out to this section, but I could also set up some industry. So for now, we'll just place it. Money's looking good either way. And let's see, did we manage to finish any? I think we're still running, aren't we? Let's have a look. I don't know whether I'll be able to smash out some coal or whether we're going to start using it all. Pretty not happy with these fish ones, though. It's not great. Let's do coconut, because we are grabbing those in. We'll just do a small one, though. And now we are coming up close to this number, so I should... Oh, was that homeless? Where are you guys? Better not be making shacks in my city. No, we're good. Let's go into this weapons factory, because this is going to be a money maker. This does emit pollution, admittedly. So we're going to need steel. Let's put it on this corner. And really, this should probably go here, shouldn't it? And let's also look at our pineapple farm. And you know what? Let's just get it over this way. And I exchange a flop house. I'm going to demolish this one. We're going to go for a flop house in this one. That should cover all of these jobs. We're actually good for the textile mill soon too, because I've got cotton on a good amount coming in. So we might be able to go textile mill. I think we focus weapon factory first. I'm going to increase job quality wherever I can, which will cost us money. But we're in a pretty good surplus, and we're staying in a good surplus. And wealth tax has reached level 1. I feel naughty for doing this, I can't lie. Oh, we have a fire, and I don't have anything in, so maybe we should get in a fire station. Let's stick the fire station over this way. I'm going to quick build that one. We've got the money too. And I've just seen, this one says the 2 bus stops, that's it. Let's get those in. So starting bus stop then, let's get it in the center. And ending, we'll put it over here for now, so someone can work over there if they want to. Let's grab the communist standing. The communists are nice and happy. And look at that, weapons coming out. Yes, it is time. I might need one more flop house out this way. How are you guys looking? You all happy? I think you're all housed on these farms, aren't you? good. So as this one is literally doing nothing, I'm going to demolish that second education place now, and I'm going to go into public services, and we are not public services, education, and we're going to grab the college because it's the only way we're going to get these up. And we do need to start thinking about that. So let's get the college in. Looks like our pineapple is coming in, so we'll go for multicultural again. I think it just fits. Oh, we don't have manure going on that one actually. I think we officially have some new ones. We finally have a rum trade. I actually want some of the axes though. Are we still doing banana? No, so I'm going to sign a small banana contract with those. I could do the cotton, but it's -6. I really don't want to do that. The rum trade is good, so let's get a relatively large rum trade. And maybe we'll get our embassies in, and then a bank as well. As we're on a surplus, it makes sense, right? Let's get one embassy here, and one here. How's our research doing? 517 required for this. This is quite important because I can, yeah, I definitely want to go atheist. The religious people can disappear. And this embassy, we're going to invite the allies, and then we'll give the Axes the dirty side. We'll say, no, allow the citizens to go freely. We're going to take 5,000 for ourselves for now, and we'll put the Axes in this one. I can request financial aid, because why not? It's so high anyway, we may as well. And then we'll invite the Axes to here. I could probably praise them, then ask for financial aid. Lovely. And if we look, we've got 34 on the opposition, so we need to do something here. What can we do? Educated doesn't help, does it? It's going to be a close one. We could get the church for now, and then we'll remove it afterwards. Probably quick build that, just to get the religious people on side. Because we do get money for them going in there too. Oh, commando garrison, that's good, so we can get the militarists up. We have lots of money anyway. Let's stick it next to our embassy. Oh, I forgot we were doing oil. We will not increase pollution on these though. And because the election, when's the election coming? It's very soon. Let's quick build that. Wow, that was really close. Holy crap. We'll keep it as is, I think. Haven't quite got our labour policies, which sucks. We'll take the militarist standing, and we are good. Now, we have commando raids from these guys, which is good. So we're going to hit the treasure hunt with those guys. And there's our fulfillment. So 32 of 50 on fun happiness. I was waiting for that one, so then I can go ahead and grab in. Not botanical garden. I was more thinking the theatre. We have a lot of well-off citizens anyway, so why not? And let's stick it next to the grocery store that side. And finally, our educational rates are going up, so let's get that moved. What's this brain cells here? Just looking if there's anything coming close. I think coffee's going to finish off, isn't it? So we'll soon have something good that we can do. Boats is back in, look. And that cigar trade would be good. We need high school educator for half of these new jobs too. Wonder if we can import. That's full. That's almost full. We've started pumping the oil properly now, which is good. I'm going to unlock another trade license here, guys, and I want to get the boats in, and we want to do a pretty big boat one. So I'm going to be staying in this, I think, for this 10,000. So we're going to sign that for a while. I'm also going to buy yet another trade license for the cigars, but I'm going to take the lower rate one because I want to keep the Axes happy for a moment. And we'll go for a mid-tier one. Religion and state is done. Look at this. So we should be able to become a atheist state. So increase the efficiency of education and research buildings, disables religious buildings, citizens are less likely to orientate to religious faction. Let's do it. I've never tried this before. We can demolish out the church. We can demolish out the chapel, I think. And then what does it do for these guys? Does it mean they just disappear? I'm not sure. Does mean we can turn off the church fee now because we're not going to get anything from that. Look at this money here, guys. Oh my god, 40k. Boom. And we got the cannery blueprint. That's huge. Right, visit the Axis embassy. I can do that. Let's send a delegation. Complete the sabotage allies. No, I don't want to do that for you, really. Right, with that research done, then what's next? I think newspaper. And we'll grab police station afterwards because I am going to get the newspaper in. So let's go somewhere where there's going to be a lot more houses. I think we go up here. And we did complete the coconut trade route, so we're good for another one. Coffee's almost gone. Now, I'm fairly certain we got the cannery blueprint. We did. So this is pineapples. Are we still doing a pineapple trade before I put this in? No. Beautiful. Let's get the cannery going then. I think this will go just fine. It actually doesn't matter. Let's put the cannery down by the docks if we can. I'm going to relocate Teamster. What do we need to do? Another high school? What is wrong with you lot? I have to go complete the intimidate neighbours raid. Let me get my cannery in. That's perfect. Let's get that in there. It looks like we might need a flop house of some kind down this way, and one fits perfectly down by the docks. They want to intimidate neighbours. Who can I do that with? That's with the commando garrison, isn't it? So we'll go for one of those, then we'll go back to the treasure hunt. We're almost on 400 pop already. I think I need another apartment or two. I can't lie, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get these in because they actually are a happiness thing. And we'll just get a road through there. The newspaper is finally in. I'm going to maximize the budget here. And we're going to go $5 for each citizen living in the vicinity of the newspaper every time they rest. This is probably going to change to communist stuff afterwards, just because we can get that in. But honestly, we're making good money from trades right now. Once this money comes in, I'm going straight into the bank, guys, because that is another way to keep money going up. So let's get this unlocked. We need a nice spot for this. I think for now, we'll stick it here. We'll obviously decorate and stuff a little bit towards the end. But I'll get that in whilst we can. And we've now unlocked our newspaper stuff. So if we wanted to, then this would be 25% chance to shift to the communist faction. So let's go for the red star instead. And let's have a quick look at the happiness. Obviously, nothing we can do for faith. I think fun. Honestly, do you guys not... my theatre not doing much for you? We'll maximise the budget on it, see if that helps a little bit. There we go. We've got a fish and pineapple coming in, so canned goods will be good. So what do we have? Supply the local market, or yes, we can. I think we'll keep it there. Let's go high pressure canner upgrade as well. Oh, that requires power. Can I turn that off? Oh no. I'm just thinking that was a way of doing the meat. I don't think this can work anymore, can it? Oh, we got the circus research with that one. I think we'll keep it on the default though. Right, we have one trade license open. There's oil. Let's go for oil here with the allies as well. 4,800. We are now pumping. Only got a little bit pumping, so nothing too special, but it is coming in at least. I think we can get into a power plant here. It was a little bit silly of me, but I think we grab it. This creates some good jobs, doesn't it? Where do I want to stick it? It's a bit smelly. Maybe as we've got the bus station this side, let's put it here. And it does mean we can upgrade a couple of bits if we want to for quality. We're going to visit the Axis Embassy. Oh, and we found the paper mill too. Oh, they would then want me to do the sabotage allies. I think I'm going to do it because it doesn't really matter too much. And we'll do one. It's going to be a while though. Level up the church fee edict. I think we already have that. So if I issue that one, yeah, we can look. We can do either, to be fair. I think we just go with the communists. There's more of them, so we'll grab the subsidies. So it's straight up. Let's grab their standing. Let's turn off the church fee. This does decrease communist standing to the free lunch. And there it is. The power plant. Boom. I mean, our bank is done too. Lovely. Here we go. So we're going to maximize the bank. Now this one gives us money, right? So if we look at statistics, my income, it's not loads, but we'll gain a nice little tick up of money each time just for being in a surplus. So we may as well do it. And power plant has already got people in, so we just need that coal to come in. And then our cannery can up and run. It's got everything in, so it should be good. And we're making some good money from these trades either way. And there's our coal. We officially have power. Is that enough for this one though? Oh, do I need a... what's it called actually? Do I need a substation? Thought it would cover it. Oh, it doesn't. Look, it's only in that area. So we need the electric substation. Sorry, I didn't realize it was so far away. We slap one of these. Maybe down here. Let's quick build that. Should give this the power at minus 30. Are we only getting 50 from that? I guess we've only got one worker in there. We can maximize the budget, which will still take it down. So we just got to wait for one more worker. And there it is. Canned goods are coming out. Wonderful. And we finished our rum trade route now. Coffee's about to finish. A lot of the other ones. So we still haven't got the oil coming in yet. That is coming. Look at that 82% shellfish too. What is that all about? We can get the upgrade for that. Let's get that fishing dredge in. We can start selling those shellfish for sure. Right, research then. Where do we want to go next? We could officially get the radio station as well. Let's grab these guys in. And the reason I can get the radio station is we obviously have 210 power now.
Don't you?
And let's export some weapons. That's good. And we need to get this fun up. But that didn't quite do enough for us, did it? So let's go into another bit of entertainment. And what can we grab? Maybe we do get maybe the restaurant? Yeah, let's grab a restaurant. Who doesn't love a bit of food, eh? And I think we'll just chuck it in the middle. And now we have 6 filthy rich and 46 rich. We're actually at the point where we can get some mansions in. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put those yet. But look at this. Look at this load coming out, man. It's still ticking up too. Because we got so many canned goods. Look at all this. Boom. Look at that trade route we just did. We finished them 99,000. Okay, so we finished coffee and banana. So we can officially do the canned goods then. I think I'm going to do a small coffee one with the Axes here. I'm going to grab the canned goods. We go pretty big with that one, 9,000, because we're going to be making quite a few of those. We're going to go with the Allies as our alliance for sure. I'm going to grab financial aid with both of these anyway, because why not, right? We may as well. And let's just go into our happiness here. So fun is ticking up. Healthcare, not so much. So are we able to do the hospital yet? Or is that Cold War? That is Cold War. So we might need a second clinic. We'll get one opposite that. There's also this outdoor gym, which gives happiness and health. Is it? Health, happiness, yeah. When they're lower. So let's get one of these in as well. And honestly, I might get it right in the back of the houses. And we'll quick build both of those because we are rolling in the cash. An outdoor gym, we'll put that up to the highest. This should bring our fun fill happiness up. Anything we can do here? Cloth napkins, that's literally it, isn't it? So we should be able to increase this happiness up quite considerably. And yeah, another trade route completed. And that was for gold. So is there any more? Could get the paper mill in. I want to get more logs going anyway, though. Right, let's extend a bit of a road works. Not too far, just something like this. And what I'm going to do is get 2 logging camps on this one. And I'll probably get them up like that, actually. We'll set them to harvest around this section. Have a little look. I need to make sure I spend time looking over it, man. It's always good. I can't get over we're doing like 1 or 2 farms of each and still making this much money. Look at this. It's glorious, man. And this bank is running great now because of it. Right, fun happiness is almost, it's only 9 away, so just need to get that up that little bit more. Looks like we should be able to start logging out this way. And you're going to go that way. I'm going to give both of these the tree nursery upgrade and maximize both. So if you're wondering what we're gearing up for, it is the paper mill. So we're going to get the paper mill this way. And I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more flop houses just in there. Clinic research has been done, but these are no good. Just decreases service quality anyway, so there is no point. Coffee trade already done. Are we doing that, shellfish? We are. We're not sending any yet, so we're going to wait for those to come in. There is no paper yet, but there's some pretty good gold trades, so I'm going to set up another gold trade. And for the most part, we are good. And this one turns logs directly into paper straight from here. I'm going to increase the efficiency, but requires 20 megawatts of power. Why not? Because we have spare power anyway. And is there some mine upgrades that are power related? They are, but they're not until the Cold War. We actually have 3 criminals in our section too, so let's look at locking them away. So we'll need a police station and a prison. I also want to get a couple of these in. The ministry is huge, so let's grab police station first though. So we want this to, well, I think over here is good. And then prison, honestly just going to dump out this way for now. Although I've just realised I've taken over half the logs. Nah, I'll be fine. Efficiency will still be okay. Yeah, 125% across the board, they're good. Let's unlock the housework modes. I'll grab military police. It's actually not that bad when I look at it. And our prison is coming in as well. Lovely. There is an interrogation room we will be grabbing because that helps us with the hidden rooms. So it helps us with the hidden roles, which I think is quite important if we ever have a problem. Let's grab that. Right, what do we have? 50% chance to get high school education when they do their time. Decrease the efficiency by 30% and generate 25 for each inmate per month. I think I'll leave it as is for now. Now we've got 2 available trade routes here. Should we grab a small coconut one? I don't know what else to grab. Like, I don't think I can do any of those, the basic ones, to be honest. I think we'll leave it at that. This is still making good money anyway. And there's our 20% educated. We're at 46 fun happiness. I think one more fun happiness building will do the job. I might get the... is it Opera House good? Or do we get Botanical Garden? I think Botanical Garden's a good idea. It's huge though, isn't it? We could get it here, because that actually goes quite well next to the bank, actually, so let's put it there. We're over 200k, by the way. And there we go, there's the educational rate. And this should bring in the fun rating as well. So let's turn the budget up. I think that's about it for there. Well, looks like we have a protest, so I am sending the army after them to disperse it. This is going to be a bit of a problem, but that's okay. We had some tanks coming out. I'm going to give these a good budget. And a couple of things I've done is I've electrified apartments and electrified current flop houses to get... Well, I haven't actually, that's a lie. Let's electrify the flop houses and make sure we still have enough. Plus 138. So we're just trying to bump the production up a little bit more. And we're doing okay. We're 53% on this, nearly 300k. So all in all, pretty nice across the board. All right, capitalist standing. If we build a fire station is a good idea. So you know what? Let's get it in. And we've got one pretty central this side. Let's move one this way because we're starting to build a bit more this side. Get one there. And we'll pop a little road out to it. Now we have one trade license free. Have a quick look. Paper. If we can get paper one, we are good. We are pumping out that stuff. Look at that. There we go. We'll do... To be fair, we're probably going to be coming out of the World Wars quite soon. We'll do a smaller one for now. Right, I'm going to request the alliance with the allies now.
Everyone has to do their bit.
So finish sabotage the Axes and have a commando garrison. We've got the commando garrison, so we can sabotage those suckers. So we'll get rid of that one and we'll start. There's our fire station. We'll get capitalist standing. They don't like us that much at the moment, but we're doing all right. Religious, they're the ones protesting, so we need to try and get this number down. I'm trying to convert as much as possible via the Red Star newspaper. We'll get the radio station soon as well. That will help. To be fair, actually, we could probably get the radio station now. Yeah, let's do it. It's pretty cheap and doesn't cost a lot to run, so let's place it in this section. I'm going to accept this produce wool for a little bit of money. There's something I want to do, and I want to get some llamas in. Now, we can't afford it yet, but it is something we're going to do. So we're going to find a spot that's good for it. And we have adjust the spot. So we're probably going to produce 3. So the plan is probably use this. We've got loads of cotton, but textiles we could ramp up like you wouldn't believe. So we're going to start doing that, I think. The main thing is going to be the actual jobs and population, but we're okay. All right, I'm going to allow them to vote because I am a little bit tired. I'm going to demolish out these country houses. Don't want you in there. And I'm going to start replacing. So if we come into our population's wealth, they're pretty good, right? So we've actually got some filthy rich. So we're going to have to start getting in some mansions or houses or some kind. I just don't know where to put them yet. The main thing is obviously get the slightly better housing quality for the most part. So I'm going to put you there. And I'm going to stick 2 more apartments in the middle. What do we have? Have a chapel, get rid. And then the plan is probably then if we go with a mansion or 2 just to satisfy these guys. I think I'm feeling at the moment just down by the beach, you know. I get 2 of those. And then we'll get a parking deck in as well. And we'll stick this probably just on the corner here for the rich people afterwards. Capitalists want another bank. Can you have multiple? Let me have a look. The other one's for... We can. Slush funds. Generate 2 revenue. Rich and filthy rich. Yeah. Okay, we may as well get it in then. I'll set that up for something eventually. And then I'm probably going to get an immigration office too. Although, no, let's get customs office first. That kind of makes sense, right? And let's just stick the customs office over this way. I might quick build that one. Actually, it's probably quite important, isn't it? We're going to stimulate exports straight away. We're getting a silly amount of wool, so I think it's time for that textile mill. And we'll get 1 or 2 of these. I'm going to get a couple more Teamsters offices as well. I think I'm going to get Let's start with one to see how well it does. Although we've got lots of cotton as well. But we're going to need that Teamster's office too. Let's also get another one. Probably want to look to move these guys out too. Let's quick build that. And there's our bank. We'll take the capitalist standing and there's our wall. For this bank, this one's going to be the private banking when we can do it. I don't think you can research private banking until the... Is that later on? That might even be modern times, actually. And we've finished the loot raid. I'm going to go for a random blueprint magazine stand. Get rid of the chapel. And export rum. We can take that one. Oh, we're officially on 500 population there, up and down. Elections, though, the opposition is pretty far behind, so we're all good. Yeah, these stimulate exports is just silly. We're going to add 2 job positions, increase efficiency for 50 power. Now we're at the end of our power, I think, but there's the election, absolutely smashing it. And we're going to keep everything as is. So we've got plus 14 on the grid. I'm going to need another one soon. Look at that, plus 65,000, man. Loving life. I'm going to start getting rid of some of these flop houses now, and we'll replace for some slightly better things. Most people are, like I said, at least well off or better, but we'll get one more flop house there just in case. Alright, militarists want barracks too. We are going to do that. I'm kind of leaning into militarists without even realizing, but that's okay because we're going to be a bit naughty. We'll get this here. Obviously, again, subject to move quite a lot of it anyway, and I think I'm going to start doing some of this and just prepping a little bit of roadworks. I think where we go out from here, I think we'll also come this way. I'm going to come around the back of these guys. I ideally want to move these to a better location. I feel like out this way is better, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. They're still pretty good over this way. There's our barracks. Let's get military standings. Yeah, so we're going to get these to that manure fertilizer as well. Yeah, the sheer amount of wool and cotton coming in, I could probably get a second textile mill. I think that's a good idea. We have another protest. Faith, happiness. Wow. Bribe the protesters. Take my money. You don't care about religion. You're fine. That actually makes them happier too. We're doing well on communists. Right. Forgot our radio station did go up. So we are going to go with communist faction. No, we're working on that with that. Let's go for clinking coin. No, we want money. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Decrease liberty 8 for each citizen employed in the vicinity of the radio station every time they work. Let's go for that. And it looks like we're soon going to need some more houses, mostly well off as well. So I'm going to get some more apartments in. And we'll continue now on this new block that we've got here. So we'll get 3 more there. And build a police station for communist standing. That I can also do. What do we have here? An issue with that. I need a power station too. So we're going to appease these guys straight away and get that police station. So we already have one over this side. Let's move one out this way. We do need to counteract our naughtiness, right? I need power now. So I'm going to build a second coal mine. I'll be on to nuclear before long anyway. Let's put it out this way. So I can squeeze another one in there if I need to. So I'm thinking we get the main... So think about in modern times, these are going to strip into agricultural, the better farms, right? And we're gearing up to basically upgrade them as quick as possible once the money comes in. And I'm just going to check the grid. I think we're okay, aren't we? Yeah, we're running really well. Let's get these into flop houses as well. You know what? Actually, I might even be able to get apartments over here because these guys should be well off. So let's get those in. Yeah, look at this, man. 105 rich. We need more mansions. And we'll continue just getting a few this side. One of my next ones is going to be this immigration office and probably the ministry. Ministry is really good. You know what? Let's go ministry first. Actually, let's put this by the banks. I love this building. Look at it. Let's quick build that. Because we've got lots of people we can get in. Militarist faction, increase efficiency, well off and Tropicans of access. Let's go with this one because militarist faction we can do that. So Department of Defense. Minus 10% upkeep cost is good. You get 75 Swiss dollars. Let's go upkeep cost. Now, economy, construction cost, increase efficiency of buildings on maximum budget by 7% is incredible because we have everything pretty much running on that. Let's go with increase efficiency of raid buildings by 5%. And then interior, we don't want religious Rebels and criminals, no. Increase job quality of all buildings by 2. That's amazing. There we go. Everyone's going to get richer. Let's grab the immigration office. I think this one could put it right there, actually. I might even get a little park in there. Why not? Get a couple of parks around, make people a little bit happier. Just dotting around some parks, you know, just to get it up and nice. If I look at my overlays, it's not great. Crime safety's okay. Liberty's not the worst. Fun coverage is good. Just going through. Faith coverage is hilarious. It's actually the quality we need to think about, really. So, food quality. I think we could do with maybe something else for that, then. We could get another restaurant. I'm actually thinking getting these guys, too, because they're getting pretty rich. But I think another restaurant just to the side here is a good idea. Why do the communists always want high schools, man? I can build it and delete it. It's just kind of annoying. But I've got to keep them happy. They love them. To be fair, we could get one more. Population's getting pretty big, isn't it? I think this one's permanently full, so... It's actually not. It's almost full. Could do the high school research and switch to militarists. There we go. Set diplomatic state of allies to alliance. So we're going to have to wait for the war, aren't we? Fulfill trade route with allies. That we can do. Pretty sure we have a few. Anyway, we have 4 that are almost done, so... Nice. I think there's a couple more we might even be able to get done. Yeah, paper right there. Boom. Shellfish at 82%. Let's sign that as well. Lovely mansions over here. These guys happy enough, aren't they? They can make us some money via this. Let's make sure people are actually using it. They are. Good. And Department of Foreign Affairs vacant. Let's make sure we get that one sorted. Efficiency of raid buildings again. Support's still pretty good, so I'm thinking these 2 for now. I know we're going to more afterwards, but that's okay. Pretty sure we're going to finish these trade routes pretty quick. It's 1931, so I think we're doing okay. Money's still rolling in. We have so much tobacco coming in. Honestly, a second cigar factory would actually make sense. Grab communist standing there on 71%. There is, I'm debating military police quite a lot. Just not sure yet. I think we wait for now. You know what, I might try this cargo airport too. It's not something I've tried before. I'm kind of feeling it off the back of this because we have, hopefully then this Teamster might use this one. I don't know, I've never used it before. I'm going to give it a go. Alright, let's turn up the immigration office. So what do we want? I think we leave all this, don't we? We just need people in. Which, ironically, we want to get immigration people into the immigration office to work for it, right? Get a random blueprint charcoal burner. That's no good. We're completing some big trade routes, man. 74,000. Nearly on 600 pop already as well. So I've got to get some homes in and some jobs now. So we'll continue on with a few more mansions. Right, you're going to be by that mine, but I don't care. Let's get those 3 in, and we're going to get a couple more apartments. We're going to quick build the apartments. I probably should be copying on these, but... And let's get the opera house. Now, I'm going to put this probably... Right, let's think about what we're going to do with the road here. It's kind of annoying, actually. Probably want this one to come through, so let's cancel that one. Let's get the road through there. This coconut harvester is going. Don't need coconuts. Get gone. We're going to get another mansion back in this section. And we are going to get, like I say, the opera house. Which way is the entrance? There. Get off the back here. They should be pretty happy with that. And I think my airport is built, so they're starting to load into this. Is that right? So as we build industry out that way, then we can get them to use the plane. Right, before we move forward, what other industries can we run with? I'm pretty sure we've got most things other than the creamery. Let's grab a creamery. And let's stick that over this way. So what we'll do is get in a few more lovely little milk farms. Let's see where we can put them first. I'm pretty sure we want goats, so we want pure milk. Ah, okay. This is good. So I'm going to go with 3 right in there. And I think because of that, we're going to get in a couple more apartments. Right by the airport. Who doesn't love a good apartment there? Yep, we have goods in here now. So yeah, plane will come then, hopefully, and take them from there. And there it is. It's time for the Cold War. I'm going to go straight in. There we go. And we've got 6 political factions now. We're going to need to probably go energy efficiency here and separation of powers. I'm going to go no. Yeah, no separation. We're going to keep that as is. Is there anything else we want? I don't think we do. Good. So let's open our research now because we've got the Cold War ones. I think media independence is something I want to grab. Then I'm going to grab the bank research because I want to get those upgrades on that one. Don't think I need nuclear. I don't know which one I'm going to take. Let's grab the high school though because I think we can teach them to be militarists, can't we? So we're going to go for military education. And then our new factions, let's have a look. We've got environmentalists and industrialists. So industrialists we should be able to keep happy, to be fair. I'll try and keep the environmentalists up, but we'll see. And with that, we've got a big population boom. We're almost done on the jobs. It's time for the new industries, and we've got lots that we can do. First of all, we're going to go a jewelry workshop because this thing has very good job satisfaction. We have lots of gold coming in. I'm actually going to get 2 jewelries. We've got slums coming up here though. I'm not happy about that, so let's go ahead and get more apartments. We aren't doing homeless around here. Let's get these quick built. Got plenty of money, and we're gonna max these. We'll keep them as is. Work, surveillance camera, increase job quality but increase production. I'm gonna smash out some thingies. Probably won't like it too much, but they'll be paid enough. It's fine. And immigration will go crazy because of this plane one, I think. We'll get another Teamster's office over here. This should be enough for all this. Let's demolish that. Let's check in. Yeah, look at that. 126 rich and filthy rich is 8 as well. So we're going to need even more mansions. And I'm going to stick with those. I'm not going to go with houses at all. Oh, we have a earthquake. Great. Now we've unlocked quite a lot with entertainment off the back of these two. So for the rich lot, let's get a cocktail bar. I say rich lot, they're going to need something anyway, and we can squeeze it in there. Get rid of these. All rock steady to strengthen all buildings. We're going to demolish out these flop houses now. All flop houses need to go. Not flop houses, bunk houses need to go. We've got flop houses for just that. Don't move this creamery over, you know. I'm going to relocate the creamery by these guys, just so I know where the industries are. We want them near each other. And we're going to invite a couple of people into the embassies here. Let's have Eastern Bloc in there, Western Powers in there. And we need to set up the new trade routes. Import trade route. No, I don't want to import anything. No, thank you. And I'm going to get in some new mines. Hopefully some aluminium. It's all the way out here, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to get 2 out this way, as well as 2 out this way. For these guys, we'll go ahead and just slap in a couple of apartments this way. These guys probably need some food and stuff out this way too. So let's grab a tavern and a restaurant. So we've got a little bit of something going, and I'm just going to make a bit of a block this way. Let's check happiness then. It's always going to be faith, isn't it? Everything else is good. We have the healthcare now, so should be able to get the hospital. So we're going to get a couple of these in. I'm going to get 1 there, and let's start 1 out this way. Look at this. For 10,000 Swiss, we can get the religious standing up. How many is there, though, realistically? There is 201 still. Most are communists. How are they still coming in? Might save them. And let's see if there's any other research we want to grab. Get mandatory waste sorting. Oh, this one, made in Tropico. I like that one. Increase exports, but increase cost of running them too. Right, in order for us to get into modern times, we need to pick one of these. I'm not doing tourists whatsoever, so I think I'm going to borrow a major international landmark. So we need a spy academy for that. I think it's Spy Academy. Let's grab it. It's a pretty good building anyway, so let's just not mess about. Let's get it right in here. I'm going to get everything upgraded now we're in the Cold War. You see how we can do pretty much everything, to be fair. I don't know if some of the mines, I don't think there's any point in doing too much. I can increase the wage, I suppose. Just when we modernize, all of this is redundant anyway. So for now, we just want to make sure the jewelry is kind of coming in, and it is coming in quite nicely. So it should be some pretty good money. All right, we're going to go with a aircraft carrier because there's no point in going with the other one. Host fighter planes that automatically attack enemy squads. I think you stick this on the water, don't you? Looks kind of cool too. Yeah, let's get one in. Aircraft carrier right on the beach, so if anyone comes near, they will die. And industrial-wise, I've got to figure out how we're going to start ramping up the money. But it's always going to go down to go up, right, as we build loads of stuff. Pretty sure we can now start putting oil into these. So I've upgraded these guys to mass power for all of this industrial area. I'm going to need a substation, though. So let's get one of those in as well. Let's quick build that one. Then we should be good. If they're already running work from here, so that's really, really nice. I'm just trying to see where the homeless people are here. It is showing a little bit. I'm seeing a little bit dot around, so I think we're going to need some kind of block house or two at this end. I'm going to change our raid now. I think I'm going to go for something a little bit better. We need to start our heist. What do we want to go with? Brandenburg Gate. That's actually very good. Citizens cannot have die-hard political views anymore. Let's go for Brandenburg Gate then. We're going to start heisting that. Right, let's start opening up a jewelry trade. We're bringing in some of that now. What else can we do? We've got steel, but it's not something I want yet. We could start onto plastics and all that sort of stuff. I think though we just get some smaller ones. We've got cheese. It should be okay. And let's take a quick look. We've got a little bit of homeless happening, but they are reducing as we get the stuff in. We've got the vacant homes, so I need to get some more houses. Also some more jobs, so it wouldn't hurt to kind of get some more stuff in. I'm going to go with a couple more mansions for these guys. And we don't need roads. I was just putting roads around anyway, just to add a little bit of something, you know. And they want us to export chocolates. I think we could get a chocolate factory in. We want a bit of everything, don't we?
Remember,
why not get that down here? And we are running out of power. Let's always have a look at this though. Build nuclear program or build a hospital. I'm going to go for build hospital. And I'm also going to come on in and unlock the nuclear power plant. Because we're already getting these bad boys in. Who wants to live by nuclear? Yeah, you guys do. Of course you do. Let's quick build the nuclear. We need to get this moving, so we'll maximize that. And we'll increase job quality. So these guys are going to be pretty thingy, right? I don't actually want to dispel those guys, so I'm going to keep them happy. But look, we spent so much money, so we need to chill. Let's take the military standing, though. That aircraft carrier out here. Look at that beast. Militarists are going to like us. I think they do anyway. We're pretty good, actually. This side, not so much. We need to still expel these silly religious people. A protest has started. What is the problem here? Let me guess. Faith, happiness. Right. Let's bribe the protesters. Goodbye. Right. Let's have a look. Do we need cocoa? I think we do. So let's go ahead and hit one of these. Just to start doing some chocolate, you know. And I think we can get pretty good plantation right here. Let's quick build that sucker and let's give it the usual. Oh, let's get that green waste chopper in too. They'll like it. Deliver cloth to Pirate Cove. That we can do because our heist is very important. Level up the Happy Meat Edict. What is the Happy Meat Edict? Decrease the efficiency on all ranches and factories by 15%. Increase job quality by 10%. Increase export price. Decrease industrious. Increase environmentalists. I'm going to have to say no. I want to keep pumping. Sorry. And let's change our thing over. Let's go for one for all. We're going to try and get more people communists. There's the cloth to the Pirate Cove. Let's get it. Let's have a quick check-in on happiness. I've just bumped up the hospitals, so healthcare should be good. Fun is pretty damn good as well. Housing and job, not so bad. So we're actually all right. It's mainly just faith, but we are atheist, as we've said. So there are a couple of other things we can do, and that is things like a movie theatre and a fast food joint. So we'll grab probably two of these. Let's get fast food joint there, and one out this way next to the hospital. We're up and running with our nuclear power plant. Right, deliver gold to Pirate Cove. That we can do. We're almost there with Brandenburg Gate, I think. I'm just looking at whether we can pump electricity in any others. I think we're pretty much upgraded. How's chocolate looking now? It is coming in. Beautiful. And we've done that trade route was very fast. So let's get a random blueprint. Movie theatre. Very nice. Hey, that's good. This one we can get in. But I need to make sure we are still fine. So homes are good. Jobs still pretty far behind. So we could up quite a bit. They're coming in. Let's go for... There's quite a few. I need to probably get some of these guys in. I would like to try out the space program at some point, but I don't think I want to do it yet. I'm trying to think where we want to go here. Well, as we unlock the theatre, should we get one? Not theatre, the movie theatre, isn't it? Let's get one in. Let's get it. We need to go a little bit more. I need to move a few things around, but I think we'll get a strip along this bit still. And I want to get a couple more plantations in, and I want to start rubber. So I think rubber can start out this side. Go 1, 2. So 2 rubber plantations, and I'm also going to get maybe something like banana, just to mix it up, and then one other that we can get in the middle. What's something we're using over here? Well, I guess it depends on fertility, right? Let's get coffee. Why not? So we're going to get these guys in. We're going to need a few more houses this way. This one is building up pretty well. Just imagine that these apartments are basically going to become the tall ones anyway. And literally everything can become electrified wherever we can. Get more efficiency. I'll make sure flop houses are good. It cost us a fortune in budget. Look, our money has tanked, but I think we're okay because once we've heisted this, we're going to be into modern times and we're going to start getting the offices and stuff in. Yeah, let's grab this made in Tropico now then, so we can get our... So upkeep of industrial buildings is going to go up, but our exports should go through the roof, so we can start bumping up our money again. That's 52 on that one, and then the airport is obviously bringing in goods. Also, yeah, this is good. Okay. And we want to look at... So we've got aluminium, right? Let's have a look at what we can kind of do. Furniture might not be a bad idea. Vehicle factory with the steel and rubber we have. We've just got the rubber plantations as well. So maybe we'll get in our first couple of vehicle factories. And honestly, I'm feeling this section. So I'm going to go with 2, as well as... Wow, I've spent all my money. They are expensive. So we'll start those. I'm going to get another Teamsters office. Okay, we got money back in. And then a Teamsters office. Or 2. So let's get... Just to stay with this, let's grab 2 there as well. And we'll quick build these. They are the most important ones anyway. Get those second shifts. I think that'll be enough for quite some time now. I'm going to allow them to vote freely. We're doing okay on that, I think. Homes, and this is good. And then we'll probably want another bus station. And you know what? I'm going to make buses free. Screw it. Let's get it so it can live anywhere. There's our gold to the Pirate Cove as well. We're almost ready at that. The price of logs, coal, wool, cotton, leather, and cloth are increased by 15%. Yes. Oh, I do love this game. So, budget for the aircraft carrier. I'm going to probably close this off, to be honest. Well, let's just... we don't really want to reduce the budget. It's a problem. Actually, let's just see. Let's see if money holds up. Because we've got a lot to make. Main thing's going to pump when we get the offices and stuff in. But there's the landslide. We are good. They like us. And we have the media now. Increase the revenue of media buildings by 100% or state-controlled media. Doubles the success chance of propaganda. All media buildings increase liberty. Let's go with state-controlled media. Boom. What other researches can we do across the board here? I think immigration. We can decide whether they can leave or not. Basically make North Korea. I don't think there's anything we want really. Right, we're up and running over this section now, so we should have a good amount of rubber coming in, and vehicle factories should start producing. Let's make sure all of these are maximum budgeted. We'll get the bigger buckets, green waste chopper, and job quality. Build a hospital near the Eastern Bloc Embassy. Yeah, I can do that. Not that I want to spend the money yet, but I'm going to do it. Although we already have one next to it. Let's get a hospital right in there. This looks really nice for this, but I tried to disguise the oil pumpers for this. Probably move these offshore eventually, but they're going to come in handy for the plastics, aren't they? This is actually this area that's filling up quite nicely now, as you can see. So it was a good buy. How are we doing? Canned goods halfway there. Cigars still running. Rum's nearly done, and jewelry's nearly done. So let's see. Uranium. Are we selling the uranium yet? Or are we pumping it all into here? Pretty sure we're pumping it all into there, aren't we? So we won't sell that yet. Could technically do something like bananas if they ever have it, which they do. So let's sign a large contract for bananas. Plus 8%. Let's just do it. We don't care if we disappoint them. We just want our exports to be worth more. We have another protest. This is faith, happiness every time. I'm going to... this time, I'm going to send military. Because I'm getting sick of you lot. And they're gone. One thing we do need to be careful of is the rebellion will be a problem.
I help you.
So we're going to arrest them. Anyone who's a rebel that are known, we're going to arrest. Yes, I am here for it. And we're going to add second shifts. We're going to get pretty brutal on this one. What I might do on the prison is change it to convict labor. Generates $25 per inmate. Why not, right? This will actually be in a surplus then. This will actually make us money. So we'll annoy them until we arrest them, and then when we arrest them, we'll make money from them, right? And there's our hospital. Let's take 5k for now. We'll take the communist standing too. You guys like me, and Brandenburg Gate. Oh yes, so this should calm down protests a little bit. I really don't know where I want this. I actually don't care. This will produce some pretty good happiness. Let's go here. It really doesn't matter. I haven't decided what I'm doing. It's not. We're not here to look great. We're here to make money. Oh, I've just realised it says heist and construct a Cold War thingy. So we just heisted the complete wrong thing. Oh well, it's quite nice that we got it. We're gonna have to actually do one of these. So, Statue of Liberty. Immigrants love us. The overall happiness of citizens only takes into account their food and fun. That's pretty good. We don't want St. Basil's Cathedral. The Moonlander. That's spacecraft related. Let's go with the... You know what? I kind of want the Colosseum. So we're going to go with the Colosseum. And these guys, we actually have to make sure that we're running the raids here. And then let's have a look at what we can do with the commando garrison. There's got to be some we can do. Increase the speeds of boats, freighters and ships. Eiffel Tower. Broadcast each non-standard radio and TV program from the relevant stations all over Tropico in their stead. Increases. Okay, so... And then turns water to rum. That is quite good. Taj Mahal. Every dead citizen bequeaths their fortune to the state of Tropico. It's tricky. I really don't know which one to pick, really. The Big Drasil is also very good. I kind of want the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to go for the Eiffel Tower. I'm also going to start getting some roads out. We're going to start building into this section. It makes sense. I want to go around this mountain. I think that would look really cool. Not quite sure what we want here yet. But honestly, just need to get into modern times. We're already in 1939. However, once we decide what we're going to heist... Did I not do it again, by the way? I didn't, did I? I didn't decide what I wanted. Here we are. We're doing the Colosseum. Good. I was going to say, am I actually doing something? Colosseum. I don't know where to put it. Maybe this way. So their happiness will be based off of food and fun, which ironically is the things we're really good at. So that's great. What we're also going to do ahead of this is probably get a gourmet restaurant unlocked. This one's pretty expensive, but I want to get a gourmet restaurant for these guys. So let's get a gourmet restaurant over this way for our mansion dwellers. If we look at wealth, I need way more mansions too. But let's get one man there, one in there. Can I get any? Oh, I've got no more money. Of course I haven't. And we must be doing something right. Most people are turned into capitalists. Look at it down this side. Screw you on the left, man. We are naughty. We've got to unlock a few more jobs. So I'm just looking at industry now. What do we want to do? Oil to plastics might be a good idea. It produces lots of pollution though. Realistically, let's take a look at... Sorry, let's go into the almanac. Let's have a look at our resource overview. And we'll check here. So I'm looking for gold. And there isn't that many. Okay, so we're processing, so not worry about jewelry then. This issue here, we're good. So we've got loads of planks, but they're all being processed. There's some sugar storing. And, oh, I think most of it we're all right. So it might be worth us getting in a couple more jobs, basic ones out this way. Wondering how we go about it though, because we've got these ones like fish farm is pretty good. Wouldn't mind getting heavily into oil though, because basically we're going to need lots of pharmaceuticals. And I feel like I can get another oil drill here. This one has loads. That's insane. Decrease the consumption of oil. So these three are going to work like crazy forever. Does increase pollution, but it is what it is. There's our chocolate one. And then from that, we can go into plastics. So plastic plant, realistically, produces quite a bit of pollution, right? Let's go out this way. Look at that. We're over 1,000 population now. I kind of want to... When can we do the See, everything, yeah, contraception ban. Not that it matters for religion, but just so you can pump up their happiness, right? Approval's really good, so I don't think there's anything we need to worry about too much. I need to remember to get, like, industrialization and stuff on. Right, I'm going to go into military police, and we'll start leveling that one up. It's going to cost us quite a bit. It's 500 per month, but I think that's okay. And as we level that one up, that should help with our standing anyway. Right, let's deliver cigars to Commando Garrison for the job. And there's our cigars to Commando Garrison. I've just dispersed another protest with our militarists. Now, it's going to get a bit silly here. I'm going to... If they're uncovered rebels, like I say, he's already in custody. Nice. To be honest, we can get the Liberty happiness up further, but they should be pretty happy. I need to get my food one up. But look at fun. It is purely faith. Everything's good bar these, but we refuse to buckle under the pressure. Alright, deliver steel to Spy Academy, deliver uranium to Spy Academy. Let's do that one. That's nice and easy. I'm not going to spend the money. Alright, we've maxed out our jobs. We've got some unemployed, so something I'm going to do is make second... So we've got loads of planks, basically. I'm actually going to grab a toy workshop. And I'm going to quick build this. We've got money coming back in again. I'm just going to max this out. We're going to go for wooden toys. That's from logs, actually, which is kind of annoying. Increase efficiency, increase job positions, and let's go for... I mean, we may as well go cuddly toys then, I think. Let's see how many logs they're getting in. Build a botanical garden, that I can do, and we can deliver weapons to Commander Garrison. Guns blazing always. Let me get a lumber mill for these guys. Not lumber mill. I want logging camp, because we're pretty good out here. And we'll start the toys. And then one quick look, there's military police reaching level 1 actually. I want to keep an eye on this because does it make it cheaper? Liberty penalty goes down and so does the standing, which is great. Increase the standing goes up, so that's great. We're on 80% because of that. Let's go for high speed fabrication. So these guys are going to love life. I've got to pick up more industry, so we're running out of jobs. And realistically, what does that look like? I think we go plantation. We try and get a bunch more rubber in. We're still pretty good out here, aren't we? I wouldn't mind 2 rubber plantations there. And let's see what else we can get nearby. Yeah, let's get cocoa and sugar. I could start a bit of rum this way. So what I'm thinking is like this. And then we get a road going around. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. That'll have to do. And then with these ones, we'll get in a couple of apartments. Across this bit. So with these rubber, we can start other things. I think furniture factory's planks, isn't it? So furniture factory, I'm also going to stick down this way. And we'll put it off the back of... Oh, does it fit there? It does. Furniture factory. I'm going to quick build. So I want this in. Right, let's get our botanical garden done. I might put one. Where did they say they wanted it? I think they just wanted one built, didn't they? Yeah. So I think we'll try and make this area counteract the problems you might have over here. Have a nice botanical garden, guys. Right, I'm going to go generates money for every citizen or tourist detained within a dungeon, prison, or asylum because we have a prison. So let's get the courthouse in now. I think this one might go quite nicely just in here. Not a small town anymore. 1,045 population. And there's our weapons to Commando Garrison. Lovely. You guys smash through, please. As soon as we get into the modern era, our money is going to go through the roof from drones. Anyway, I'm probably going to pump money into that. Because we're fully powered. We're looking really good. And there we go. We'll go for the 5 environmental standing. That'll keep these guys happy. We've got a nice botanical garden. And there's the cars to the Spy Academy. I'll probably just keep this one low. We're going to get butterflies and air-conditioned dome in both, though. But look at this. That's more like it. It's extra stuff coming in. We need to see this money. Because we are quite the ways away from 50 million. There's lots to do. And there it is. Le Tour Eiffel. We've got the Eiffel Tower now. Right, this one I need to have a look at. Sell 2,500 knowledge. Let's discard that. I don't need that. So, I want to have a little look at this one. Because I need to double check. So, Eiffel Tower then. This does broadcasting, right? Where do we want to stick this thing? Could be kind of cool down here. Does it go to everyone, though? That's the question. Tempted to try and get it down here and move a few things around so I can build this out. Let's do it. Let's go Eiffel Tower here, and let's then move this embassy. So the embassy doesn't really need to be anywhere in particular. So let's unlock the TV station and this thing, because this should reach quite far anyway, right? And we're building quite a lot of jobs this way. Maybe just in here is absolutely fine. Now it looks like our toys are pumping out from these logs, which is lovely. And furniture also pumping out. Look how many planks we get in there, because the boats just couldn't keep up. So it's wasted money, really. Probably should have had that going more, because they've even got loads of planks. Now let's just wait for this TV station and just double check. Jobs, we are maxed out. So we're going to have unemployed. Although we'll have the TV station. So I need to up production again. And even more farms. I need to make sure we get this sorted, actually. Mandatory waste or produce uranium. Let's level up mandatory waste. So no, we want to produce uranium. Let's go with that one. And I need a manure spreader or two. I think I can get one right in here. And then we'll get another one. Look at that. It's like it was made for it. Another one in there. And I think we finished our next one. Miniature gladiators. Oh my goodness. The Colosseum of Rome. It costs 15,000. Look at this bad boy. I don't want it there now. I think it would go really well somewhere else. So I'm going to put it here. Let's get this now moved as well. So we're going to relocate this bad boy. Put it there. I'm going to get a little road to this thing. And then we can get a couple of bits in there if we need it. And there it is, the Colosseum. And we're going to progress straight into modern times in 1942. This means I can really start to pump things out. And I've got... Ooh, hello. We need to pick which one of these before I explain what I'm doing. Increase global crime safety by 5, but liberty goes down. We don't care about liberty, so we're going total surveillance. Healthcare, we're going to go for single payer system. And we're going to confirm. So yeah, what we're going to be doing for jobs now, based off of our oil, is pharmaceuticals. Produce oil to pharmaceuticals, but then you can also do sugar. Right, so we're going to hit up the pharmaceutical company unlock, but we're also going to come in and get the hydroponic plantation. Because we need to do some upgrades, and we'll start with a couple of basic ones. We're going to modernize this bad boy, and like I say, these things will not take any space then. And we'll wait for money. We'll slowly get these upgraded. And that should put production silly monies. And then we'll have loads of room to work with here. Have another protest. Faith again. It's getting worse. Let's send military. Screw you guys. And there's our first lot here. And everything is upgraded. So we're going to relocate you. So we're going to start just relocating them and placing them in this section. And modernize that. We've got to keep an eye on power as this comes in. We're still good. And then we'll modernize the sugar plantation here. Relocate you. Boom. Right, we'll start with just that for now. This leaves us some good space, as you can see. So we'll be able to get a lot more houses in, which we're okay on at the moment. And then it's pharmaceuticals, which costs an absolute fortune, by the way. So 28,000, and we're going to need more power too. We have a medium rebel threat, so we probably need to check that out. We've got 94% support, though. Let's have a look at the rebels here. Let's arrest. And they're unknown, so there's some research we can do now that we're going to need to grab too. Grab global mark. No, we're going to leave that actually. We'll grab... Is there anything I want to grab at the moment? I don't know if there is. No, I might just hold fire. I'm not quite sure which one I want to get yet. Right, there are a few buildings we're going to need to sort out some of our problems, right? So maybe the first ones though we're going to grab are some offices. And offices are going to provide us some good money. They're a bit OP, these things, so we'll get 2 of those in. And that will counterbalance some of our ongoing money things. And we should be able to fly through on cash momentarily. The city is looking awesome, man. And I honestly want to increase oil well pumping. So I need to go out. Oh, look at this. That's like it was made for me. Let's go. You get 3 more oil pumps on here. I'm also going to continue to upgrade the plantations. So we're going to modernize this one and relocate this way. So this is close enough for our chocolate then.
Number 421.
Invite EU to embassy we can do. That is great. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's get EU, let's get USA. We'll start getting these in. I need my new trade routes.
Presidente?
So let's get the new trade routes on. Start with chocolate. We'll do some cigars with you. We have a lot of coffee, so let's do a big coffee one. See, Pharmaceuticals we definitely want, but let's get the weapons as well. And what else? That will do for now until I get my production up. And our 2 offices are in. We're going to maximize the budget on these. We'll give the job quality. Good. And these guys will produce income based on a few things. We go corporate business, which generates $2 based on efficiency per employed citizen across Tropico. So you think per month, the more people we get in, the more these generate, right? And we've got them both set to that. There are other ones though. So residential building, we go for consumer business in that one and see how much that one earns. And remember, we can go to automated mines after, but what I want is these pharmaceutical companies. So we're going to get our very first one in. I really don't know where to stick these. I think we're going to put them over here, actually, next to our oil. Why not? They're good jobs. So let's start with that one. And look at this already. Oh, I love it, man. The building's just getting bigger. Oh, it's coming in beautifully. All right, here we go. Pharmaceutical company is now in. So let's unlock pharmaceutical trade because they are coming in now. This should bring us in some good money. Does nobody want it anymore? Are you kidding me? Okay, we have toys. We'll sign that. Aw, you guys suck, man. Ah, look at these. Pharmaceuticals, baby. I'm just figuring out whether I can get another one in yet or whether we need to get more oil. Just making sure they're all fully populated. I think we're good. Right, let's go for Modernize Ranch here. These are going to be helpful. So Factory Ranch is also something that's pretty impressive. My only concern at the moment is the power balance. I might need another one. I'll build another movie theatre. Yep. Let's see. How much is it? We can modernize 1 or 2. We'll get the industrial standing. We're good anyway, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, so then it takes corn, but we'll outproduce loads, basically. So we're going to need more corn, aren't we? We had a good amount anyway, but I think we're fine. And then I want to get these guys up. And I think it's time to remove this road. I've got these oil frackers here, though. Because they don't quite fit on there, which is kind of annoying. Let's see how we can do this. I'm going to move all these back one. I'm going to demolish out this road. I'm going to relocate these so I can have them back to back. And then I'm going to get the road through from here. Boom. Cool. So I should be able to fit all of these guys within a square once we've got them up. So let's get these upgraded. I'm pretty sure that's all we can afford to do at the moment, power-wise, though. But it will really create some space, doesn't it? And this will just go crazy on money now, as long as we start getting those in. So we'll do these afterwards. And then it doesn't matter where they are anymore. I can move all this around, right? And I have all my industry down this way, and money can start coming in. I see these starting to look a lot higher anyway. Oh, Tropico is under attack. Hello. Make sure we high priority defense that one, then. Probably our rebellion. Oh, where's our uncovered? We need to go ahead and arrest all these that we haven't arrested yet. I think our prison might be getting pretty full too. Oh yeah, it is. Holy crap. Oh, we get good money from them though. I think I need a second prison. I'm going to do it. Let's put it in here. Our tank is on the way to protect. Look. To do with them definitely not taking out my nuclear power plant. So now I think we're out of power. Minus 17. So I would like another nuclear power plant. They are so expensive. I can get it in. I'm going to do it. Produces good jobs too. And we'll probably have to get the rest of the embassies in soon. Ah, there they are. Look. We got a guerrilla faction. That's what these guys are. We got some rebels that want to try. Doesn't matter though, because I have quite literally got squads and a tank ready to fight. 2 squads and a tank ready to fight. Right, there is an edict we can do to help with the guerrilla stuff. Might get social security too. Yeah, let's do social security. Oh, I need to... Where is it? There's one where I can uncover. Maybe I need to research it. I'm going to start unlocking some of these researchers though. Pharmaceutical company. Tropico farm. Probably start getting a wind turbine soon as well. Right, we're looking for some EU trades now because they're a little bit low. The meat one, I don't think there's much else other than what we can do for these guys. We're absolutely hammering these out, so we want to just keep signing them. Might go for a large canned goods one. We're not doing books. Juicery's a good one. Cocoa's also good, so let's get a large one of those. And we're going to look at some of these. So obviously I want another pharmaceutical company in, but I'm just thinking we could get this one. Actually, no, you know what? Let's get our second pharmaceutical. We'll have power in for them in a moment, so we'll get that in. Make sure nuclear power plant is high priority to be built. Well, this one's a no-brainer, isn't it? Allow them to vote. I'm too tired. We're on 82% anyway. Right, I'm going to build the other embassies now. So we're going to get 3 more. These are going to be for the other guys, just so I can try and keep them happy. And I think there's an edict I want to put in just to fix something. There's the housing one. Although I feel like you could just make the houses all really nice. You know, just give everyone mansions because we will be rich. I think we do need some kind of housing to help the poor. Do we have anyone that's broke? Mostly. If we look at wealth, it's mostly these guys. We've got loads in the middle bracket. I think a couple more flop houses this way might help. And our second power plant is in, so we just need a bit of uranium to come in. How are these guys doing? I think I want to go to automated mine on uranium here, just to get these going a little bit more. That might be my next one. As soon as this power comes in, we're good again for efficiency. And there it is, just like that. We are good. So let's get pumping now. Pharmaceutical companies are in. We'll max these guys out to make them nice and wealthy. And I'm going to go ahead and get some more mansions in. Let's make sure everything's electrified too. I think we should be fine on power for a while now. And actually, the rest of our money, we should be converting these farms now. I'm going to modernize every farm. That was a big jump, but that should be fine. We got plenty of power, and we're going to move these around. That was a big, big upgrade, but that should give us some insane production now. And how are we looking? Lots of pills coming out now. Yeah, we are somewhat naughty. I think the next step is going to be the drones. So I'm going to start moving pharmaceuticals and cars via drones to be sold. This is where the money can then start really ramping up, you know. And we're also going to go for our modernization of all of these guys. So we are good. Let's get all these where they need to be. So we've got mechanized everything now. Now, it does mean we're going to need a couple of corn farms, but that shouldn't be a problem. We're going to get these guys in. So let's get, I think we've got room, haven't we? I get one more corn farm there and a corn farm there. I'm going to allow them to vote freely again. We're looking good. And let's get laser beam welders on our jewelers now as well. And a landslide election, we don't, of course it is. We don't need to worry, do we? We'll leave this as is. It's only 1948, man. Already on hydroponic farms. Loving life. We have 118 unemployed now, so we're gonna, I think, honestly, we need to get more farms in just to counteract this. So let's go ahead and get way more in. So we'll get another corn. Let's start getting some tobacco farms in, and I think I'm gonna bring one there. I'm gonna get the road around this. We'll get some houses this way. And what should we get? Let's do some sugar. I'm gonna put them back to back like this, because I can get some houses along this one. We'll get some additional houses there. And we'll get some farms in. Don't know if this is right what I want to do, but Tropico is under attack once again, so we're going to hit the defend. I don't care about the guerrillas, to be honest. I can continue to get military in. We should be fine. I can get a couple of towers in, all that sort of stuff. Look at this. We've got all our units going out, man. Lots to fight for. You're fine. We've got the guerrilla movement out in the mountains. But they're not very strong anyway. We did get a second prison in, so we probably want this to be convict labor once again. Idea is hopefully to make a lot of money from this. I think, though, I need lots more corn. So it won't hurt to get in a couple more corn plantations and maybe some drone movement then. Just get 2 there. Guerrillas are attacking, apparently. Can we get them, guys? Or they're attacking my power plant. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. Let's get the watchtower. Get a watchtower in by our power infrastructure. It's not good, is it? And another one here. Oh my god, what is my aircraft carrier doing? That is bombing stuff. That's not ideal. We don't want carpet bombing at all. Right, research aircraft carrier. That is not good. I'm just going to blow up my own stuff. There it is. Right, we'll get that in. Do with you not carpet bombing. How much damage did it do? It hurt them, but I'm going to rebuild it again because these guys are going to keep coming in. Guerrillas are a problem. Right, how do we deal with them then? Let's have a look. I think, like I say, there's an uncovering one, isn't there? I'm going to issue the mandatory siesta one as well. Sorry, not that that's what I'm after. I'm getting sidetracked again. I think I need to research it. They've set this on fire up though. Right, I've got a fire station with a helicopter over here on all of them. Hopefully I can start putting this out because that's not ideal. The gorillas are naughty. Okay, Overwatch Tower. I think we need to get these things in. So I'm going to start placing a few of these just to stop any issues. I think it kind of expands the reach. So let's start with those three. You should be okay. But yeah, look, they literally just decide to go in and blow everything up. We probably need to kill those. Got 2 squads and a tank squad coming in, so we're fine. There we go. That's 1 gorilla squad down. God, how many do we have? Oh, we got more there. Go tanks, go. Good thing is they do go for all your towers, so you can just put watchtowers everywhere. It's absolutely fine. So we'll cover our power facility here. And then maybe something else would be a good idea. I mean, drone command is pretty damn cool, isn't it? Get the drone command as well then. Oh, look at this. Let's get drone command in this area. Building destroyed. I think we've rebuilt, haven't we? We're good. Okay. Let's chill now. So, as power is being pretty crazy, I'm going to go for some offshore turbines. And we'll probably start our offshore fun this way. There we go. We'll start with 5. That should help with some power. They don't give out that much. Generate 65 each, so that should be pretty good. We've got a bit of a wind farm out there. I'm just going to quick build a couple to try and get some power back in. 110. These things look really cool as well. Yeah, look how many rebels we have. Holy crap. I mean, we are quite horrible. I can't lie. There's our drones, though. So, drones will liquidate anything. Let's go medium priority targets. I'm going to let the drones just kill stuff. Because we got rebels roaming like you wouldn't believe. Alright, let's grab our cyber operations center now. And I can fit this one in here too. I'm going to need a few more houses this way at some point. Let's send a helicopter this when we can. Although they're already putting it out, actually, we're fine. Silly rebels. I'll fix them momentarily. I'm just getting everything up. Right, there's a couple of things we can do in here, I think, that can help. So, Commando Garrison. Guerrilla Patrol. Provoke Rebellion. So observation, hidden roles, let's get that one going. And then cyber operations center we should be able to do soon as well. Let's send a helicopter. Helicopter does it straight away, it's really good. Oh, and I upgraded all of the turbines. These are quite handy actually, getting these in. So I'm going to be building out quite a few of these. This is going to be my decision. Hopefully as close as I can. And all of them getting upgraded as well to make sure we've got good money in. Alright, cyber operations is ready. So we can heist something. Ooh, edict activation and running costs are halved. Increased tourist rating. No. Uprisings will target the Winter's Palace instead of El Presidente's. No. Increase efficiency of hydroponic and plantations. Ooh, I kind of want to heist this. They're all pretty good. I'm going to go for the... let's go Eternal Flame. That makes a lot of sense. Right, let's take a look at what else we can do now. Cloth or leather to produce apparel. So we've got this. Let's get the fashion company in now. I think we're okay to bring this way. I'm going to go for 2. Because these freighter amounts are coming in really good when we're not being attacked. I honestly don't care about the gorillas. We'll deal with them. It's fine. And honestly, most of it is coming from the faith people, I guess. Because... well, capitalists don't like us either. The rest are alright, though. I think liberty doesn't help, does it? So let's watch everyone equally. What do we want? We want to uncover the hidden roles every time, don't we? And then TV station. I'm going to go for basic settings now. I'm going to try and increase liberty a little bit. I could do the carry. I don't know if you're allowed it though. Right to arms. Got to research right to arms. Crime safety goes down, but liberty goes up by 15. So maybe we research that. Let's go right to arms. May even get the free wheels edict at some point too. Alright, let's get these fashion ones upgraded. So that is good. What's next? Obviously more pharmaceuticals is something we need to do. I do want to get drone factories in too. So more funds will be the drones. I changed my aircraft carrier now to precision strike. No collateral damage. There we go. And we're ready for our drone factory now. And drones, I think we're going to go over this way. Then I might put some trees in there if I'm honest, just to add something nice. It looks very ugly. We're going to go for logistics drones, and we're going to get that upgraded very soon. So we need to get onto batteries, don't we? Aluminium and batteries. What is batteries? Nickel and aluminium. But we're going to need some more mines. So before we do that one, it might be worth unlocking the automated mine. And let's start with aluminium. Let's modernize these two. I'm just going to be slow with it because the power consumption is something we need to be careful of. And then we'll go for this easy lifting across the board. So let's go batteries. So nickel and aluminium. We're going to need to start getting more aluminium in, but that's okay. We'll get that here. And then we'll grab the automated mine, and we're going to want nickel. Have a good chunk over this way. Is there any out this side? We do have some here. We could also upgrade this one. I think realistically we upgrade this one. Now I'm going to get another one there. That should be fine. Let's quick build that one. And we'll get the upgrades. Look how many rebels we have. It's honestly crazy, man. If I go through, start killing them all. Right, uncovered rebel levers. Let's make an example of these guys. Openly assassinate these rebel leaders. Goodbye. You will. Hey. I'm having too much fun with it, man. Tropico once again saying it's under attack. We're fine. We get the precision airstrikes and stuff on them, so it really doesn't matter. So battery plant is in now. Hopefully we can get some resources through, and then we're going to go for the drone transportation. This is going to be huge. The drone delivery station. They're pretty cheap, to be honest. So I'm going to go for one just this side, and we're basically going to send these to the airport from this. And pharmaceuticals. You know what? Actually, I might, once that's done, I'll move it and I'll send pharmaceuticals to here. Hello, protest. It's a faith happiness again. Oh, let's send military. Go away. We are running the most corrupt thing ever. I'm going to demolish this road out too. And we're going to basically put pharmaceutical companies along this bit. It's time we upgrade some of these very soon. I also want to get in a couple of offices. I'm going to get one more there. I'm going to get one. I feel like we should get them pretty. Start dotting them around a little bit, you know? It'd be quite nice in there. Right, wait 540 days for our hackers. Alright, we'll wait. I think it might be sensible, actually, now that I think about it, is get even more nickel this side. So I think I will take the nickel farms from this end. Right, we're going to set a route from pharmaceutical to here. And I'm also going to add another route from this one to here. So we're going to basically just spam pharmaceuticals. And it's going to be interesting. We just got to wait for some drones to come in. So we'll just wait for those batteries to finish off. So let's go ahead and unlock the solar power plant. These things are so easy. So let's go ahead and get some of these. And they don't need to be attached. Let's get 2 of them. Oh, rebel numbers are going down. I don't know whether that's because I killed them, but they're going down. I think it is probably because we killed them. So let's go ahead and get these automated mines. So let's start pumping out some stuff here. Let's grab a couple on this nickel spot. And there we go. Out come the drones. So we're going to go logistics drones to start. We'll do passenger drones and stuff with the taxis afterwards. But all of this can be sold. So there's going to be some money to be made now. And pharmaceuticals are going to go through the roof now. As our drones start smashing about that. It's going to be hilarious. So now we want to get loads of these. And with this money comes the naughtiness. Give me pills. One more. I'll try and slowly get these in. So one drone is going to be able to do 3. I'm going to upgrade some of our houses very soon. I'm getting in loads more. We've waited our 540 days. I'm just hammering in more tanneries, more cattle ranches, and we're going to pump this up. We're going to deliver chocolate to the cybersecurity center because our pharmaceuticals need to stay coming in. But look at the difference now from pharmaceuticals. This is where it starts to change. And I think we're going to get into probably the factories and the agriculture towers, right? I honestly want to get more oil wells, though. I feel like we could. They're more knocking about. Where do we have some over that way? We have some there. I could get maybe 1 or 2 here. Might even be able to squeeze 1 on there. I can get 1 there. Can these be modernized? No, but they can carry on pumping there anyway. And remember, we're going to be selling drones now, so that's another trade route we can do. So those excess drones will be coming in. So let's get a couple more drone deliveries. Let's go for 1, 2. And ironically, we're going to deliver drones to drones, right? So we're going to sell those as well. Yeah, look at this. We can do sugar instead of oil as well, actually. Now we've unlocked that. So this is kind of funny. Not plantations. We want hydroponic plantations for sugar. And we're going to get a couple of these there. And we're going to set one of these. So we're going to go for sugar. Powerful placebos. We're going to go for 2 of them on that. So our oil is used for other stuff. And I'm going to get metro stations. So let's get a few of these in. These do decrease a little bit of liberty, so we've got to be careful. But I'm just going to dot a few rounds so they've got travel points. Get you over here. Now we can upgrade those eventually. Right, we've got loads set up, man. Look at all this. Drones out of the loveliness. All producing into these. So now we're going to start smashing up. It's going to be really, really good. So we're in where we need to be now. Now I just need to scale this to make sure we have houses and jobs. And I'm going to start upgrading the houses very soon. And I've slapped in a few more offices to keep us ticking up as well. And there we go, just like that. We're getting up now. So I think the first mill will come in pretty quick because before the ship's even gone, the drones, man, they just fire stuff in like crazy. And I'm going to build a couple of these big towers very soon. So we're going to go for an agriculture tower. And I kind of want to put it working with the drones and pharmaceuticals. But I'm going to go this way. I'm going to quick build this. And we're going to agriculture tower this on top. And we're just going to spam corn on this tower. So we're going to max this. And we're going to increase the efficiency. So once this is in... I mean, we can change the resource. Let's go sugar, actually. Now what we can do from this one is set the drones on here into these. So that will mean the automated factory ranch. If we get these in... Remember, pigs will do. Pigs will do. Although I might put a couple of these this way. And there we go, that's producing the sugar now. So pharmaceuticals, I should be able to spam it out. Let's get some more now. We are the drug barons. Let's get one more. I reckon 4's enough for now? I think it might be. Let's grab this defense HQ. Might stick it over this way. Let's go... Increase the attack range. No, let's go for increase hit points of all defense. For this bad boy. How are we doing for power? I think I could probably modernize one of these. So we just need to unlock modern apartment now. So let's only do maybe one at a time though. And there it is, our first modern apartment. And we'll maximize this. We do get solar panel windows too. Man, this has gone crazy already. We still got gorillas coming everywhere, but we're fine. Make sure we high priority that defense. We are slowly reducing it, which is good. There's so many, so we need to probably do something with these. I'm going to make an example of them again. It's not great, but you know what? We do what we want. Well, you'll see that the city has increased and still building out more pharmaceutical companies and drones, more wind farms, loads of trade. We're nearly at 1,500 population nearly as well, but you'll see our approval has dropped. So I abandoned some things they were asking for and went ahead and placed a load of statues and billboards up. So the place is pretty crazy. We have more power and everything is ready. So just slowly building out more thingies, more factories everywhere. And one of the other things I'm going to do is up our steel production. We've got more army bases because people are trying to fight us as well. And other than that, we're good. I've just been dealing with everything as it comes. I've also got a couple of casinos in, so just trying to trickle in a little bit of money, and we've got this whole section. So these things are the eco apartments. We've also got a little casino that's under attack, apparently. But yeah, hopefully starting to get some money from these. I've started placing some mansions and extra creameries because we had a stupid amount of milk coming in, as you can see. So we've started bumping that up as well. I also got a couple of extra rum distilleries this way, which is also doing pretty well on that with more drone carriers across the board here too. Oh, and one other thing, I got bells to bullets, which is nearly level 2. I've also enabled free wheels to increase that communist standing, and right to arms is up for liberty as well. So our liberty is now at 41, so we're reducing the rebel. And we are doing raids to keep them down as well. So we've got observation, guerrilla patrols, all that sort of stuff. But we have a lot of pharmaceuticals and stuff in here each time. And still now the meat is crazy. So canneries would be a good idea. So we're going to come into industry because we need it. And I think there's going to be multiple canneries I'm going to get. But I also want to get this juicery and the rest of these. But first it's going to be a few more canneries. And these guys are going to be placed this way. Although that's quite far from our meats. No, that's okay. We're going to put them here. I'm going to get 2 of those bad boys. I'm also going to get a drone delivery service in here. I'm going to quick build all of this, because these guys are going to set routes from here to here. And we're upgrading everything on these as much as possible. So we'll just wait for those to kind of start working. And then we could also do the same for these guys, I don't think. Yeah, we want to upgrade all our steel mills and basically get it moving now. So it's all about just seeing how we can make this money. And what do we have? The Eternal Flame is now done, so it is time. So permanent plus 5-person experience or help in foreign aid finances provides fun as well. So this thing, honestly thinking over here is good. We're starting to build out this area anyway, and I'm ready to upgrade these guys very soon. And I think I'm going to modernize all of my mansions actually. And we're going to modernize again into the best mansion there is. So we're tier 3s of them. They're all good. I think it's time we move into electronics factories as well. So we're producing plastics and stuff pretty well. I'm only going to do maybe... How many of these do we want to do? I might try one for now. And actually, I've just seen we probably want to build the road from this one. Alright, up next is going to be some more automated mines. I'm looking for gold. And actually, you know what? I haven't even upgraded these. Let's modernize our gold mines. Get all of them upgraded. And get all of the efficiency good as well. And we'll get our uranium ones upgraded. But that doesn't mean I want to stop there. There's gold to be had in the plenty. So we're going to get some more. Probably 2 more on here. And everything is industry, baby. And this just unlocks jobs too, which is quite important for us. So, but there we have it. We're over 1 million now. That's 1/50th of the way there. I'm going to turn on the child allowances here. We're in a bad way for election day, but we're just about above from a couple of the edicts. But it's all down to, for some reason, communists absolutely hate us. I'm not sure what I enabled to make them hate us so much, but I've got so much. Done a quick wealth tax to get people to like me, though. Oh yeah, I got like free wheels on. I've got everything, so I'm not too sure. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Here we can research marriage rights here and do something though, and then maybe global market economy. Let's go for some of these. And then in our constitution, we should be able to. Free to go. Voting rights. Might change it to wealthy citizens votes, and then we'll go for open marriage. Free trade. Boom. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm hoping to get it up a little bit anyway. Yeah, it's still going up. Well, that's fine. Right, let's trigger the audience here to see if we can get something. Produce apparel. Level up legalized substances edict. What is that one? Did I do that one? Legal substances. There. Okay. Tourists pay $1 in addition each time. We're not doing this. Increases liberty by 10, increases thrill seeking, decreases religious, decreases conservative. This is dangerous to do right. So I've got to kind of wait. Okay. And then whilst we wait, we'll hit up some of these. Because we've got so many research points, why not? I can't see where we do any of these edicts though, it's not good. Oh, this looks good. Decrease conservative, but does make guerrillas lose their roles. Let's try it. Ooh, 150. 34 converted. We're not looking good on election. We're going to have to do some bribes or something. So I'm doing bells to bullets, military police, free wheels, right to arms. Is that the one? Decrease militarist standing, but increase industrial standing and capitalist. No, that one's good. Yeah, I got nothing but good ones on, so I think I just need more billboards. I can't lie. Everything you ever heard about me, guys, it's all a lie. Worship me, thank you very much. Right, I'm gonna have to pre-adjust the ballots. I'm sorry about that, but we've got to do it. And just stuffing in some trees to make it look a bit nicer around here. I don't care about any of them. I just want to fill in all the gaps with some nice bits around my statues. I'm starting to wonder whether this atheist state, because it's quite difficult, isn't it? I might change this back. Yeah, let's change it back, and then we can start getting in some stuff to help them. All right, let's become USA to our allies as well. Why not? And we're going to unlock the cathedral. So I'm going to try and make the only way we can kind of do this. It's hard, isn't it, to... well, it's not hard. I can keep being naughty. But we're going to chuck in a couple of cathedrals around the place. And that should make everyone happy. Let's get one of these quick built as well. And it emits crime safety too, doesn't it? So... And then what we can do is turn back on church fee. Increases religious standing, increases capital standing. I think that's okay, but we've managed to get our communists up a little bit again, and hopefully we can raise this. There's not that many of them, so it doesn't matter too much, but it'll at least stop the protests, so we've got a bit of a balance. Well, let me show you something. I've gone through a bit of a process to fix a few things here, and my gosh, have I fixed a few things. Every single apartment is now upgraded. As you can see, I have built a second dock this end and a second airport over this side and loads of factories. Look at this. We've got drones pumping everything out. We've got corn and cannery stuff in these ones, banana and pineapple. Into our juiceries, we've got canneries. We've even got some dome habitats in and multiple sugar pharmaceutical companies all getting pumped out for this one as well. Extra cigar factories. We've got a bit of everything, you know. I've moved everything around, fixed the efficiency, blah, blah, blah. We're on 6.22 million. Here we go. We're actually, funnily enough, still running out of jobs. So there's multiple things we want to do. And honestly, I'm feeling something like more fish farms just because, you know, and I've started building out this way. So we're going to get a few of these. I've got drone taxis in, everything. So we're going pretty crazy on all of it, really. And yeah, just pumping everything in to try and make room for jobs and getting it all in. So basically, Teamsters are now working the general route. And then from the big sales, I'm pushing them towards the final product into like the airports and stuff. Each one just fully filling up all the time. So it's pretty crazy, as you can see on the side. And in terms of voting, we've pretty much got it where we need to be as well. I'm not doing anything untoward. Everything's looking good. I've tidied a few things up and moved them around. And I've got to make room, so you can see I've just pumped in more offices everywhere. They're making me a lot of money.
We are receiving news that
but power, funnily enough, is the one that is becoming a bit of a problem. So I'm going to go for a fusion reactor. This one produces some good jobs. And we're going to get one right here. I'm going to quick build that, because why not? And this one is there's a tiny daily chance to produce 5,000. It's amazing. And then there's one other thing that I haven't got in yet. That's my Tropiccoin farm. So we're going to start this bad boy over here. And I'm going to keep this where it is. So hopefully, can you make multiple of these to make coins? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm going to give it a good bash. Alright, this bad boy then. So what we want to do is get the coins going. There's standard mining, hype generation, which I should do. I think we're all good just to leave them to do their thing at the moment then, because we'll have some that we can kind of sell. We're just going to farm like crazy on it. We're on 7 mil now. We are getting there. It's only 1987. It's going to be interesting to see how long it takes. But look, this is where we're at. Over 2,000 pop. This thing looks awesome. Honestly, it's fast. Look at our wealth. This is insane. Like, it's so good. I think it's about time we gave our rich folk a golf course to play on. I'm sure we're running out of places to put it, to be fair. They've got the drone taxis, in all fairness, so why not play your first bit of golf over this way? And we'll go club membership required, so they'll have to travel this way to come and play. Now, we're going to go into more of these agriculture towers. Now, I feel like I haven't done this in a way that's very efficient. So I might move these guys out. I might just relocate. No, they're fine, actually. Let's bring a road somewhere else. Let's connect these two in. I haven't been trying to be any way efficient, to be honest. Let's start getting a couple of agriculture towers this way. And I spam on top. We'll change these in a moment. I'm going to quick build them, because they cost literally nothing. We're going to get manure overflow, reach for the sky, stackology, and then we're going to change this to 1 to sugar. We'll keep this one as corn, I think, because I'm going to get some more of the synthetic food lab things in now. And I think these guys, we're going to stack as high as we can. And this first one, it says cheese, meat, milk, coconuts, manure. So we want manure to feed all of these, right? So we'll go with that. Our network balance is fully out of whack after building these, though. And we'll get that where we need it. So let's get power. Why is that? Are we running out of something? Let's get another hydro mega station over this way. Fusion reactor. And it's funny because these guys don't need anything to kind of go in there, right? It just needs people. I have finished every single research, so I've flipped my research stations to make us more money. And there's a couple of things we want to have a look at as anything that we haven't already got, right? One of the only ones we don't have is smart furniture. I'm not too fussed by it, to be honest. I don't think it's worth it yet. Don't need any of these houses. And there's a few little things like buskers and stuff. I know this sounds really silly, but these could make us some good cash. I say good cash, that tiny bit extra, right? So we're just going to dot some of these around. It's 1990 now already. And this still does provide 1 or 2 jobs, which is always handy. Officially have a 1.3 coins. I will not be selling them at all yet. I'm going to let this tick up. I'm actually tempted, because these give us some good jobs and we've got spare people in. Do these need a road? I don't think they do. I'm going to get them in. So we're just going to keep mining like crazy over here. Hopefully nice and quick. And these bad boys should make us quite a bit of cash. Now, network balance is obviously becoming a problem very fast, so we're going to need a few more of these. But I don't think that's too much of a problem. We'll build more farms for power. Still have plenty of homes, and this will increase jobs, hopefully. Alright, so I have been smashing out. It's like 2016 or something in-game, and I have just been pushing industry as far as I can. Look, electricity farm. You'll see we're hammering out Tropico coins or Tropiccoins because we are running out of jobs once again. So I've really pushed out all the mining and all the industries over this way. So loads of plastic, loads of electronics. And we're over 3,000 population and 20 million. And some of the freighters are over 200k now. So we're pushing really well. And just over this side, I've pushed it even further. We got extra weapons factories, all that sort of stuff. Loads of chocolate factories set to do dark chocolate. Don't worry about our power. It'll go back up again in a minute. I think it's because we're on fire. There we go. Just got a bunch more and we're all good. I think we're just waiting for a delivery anyway on a couple of factories. But yeah, let me zoom all the way out. You can see almost like half of the island now. And I have tried to do as much as I can in the way of homes to get them ready. It's just jobs, like I say. There's hardly anyone unemployed, so we're really good. So everything is kind of balanced. We've got this election coming up, but I'm just letting it happen anyway, and we just want to smash out money. I think our next bunch of job is more Tropiccoin farms, so I'm just going to fill out this section. It's getting absurd, but it's worth it. And I'm in no rush anyway. Look at this. They're worth 185. We've got 25.5 coins at the moment, and we're on use all CPUs, so absolutely smashing through it. I'm hoping they keep going up, because when I sell them, as you can see, that's a few million, so we're looking good. And we're just going to come on in and grab in a couple of like museums and stuff for them, just to get a little bit more fun going around the place. Nowhere really matters. I'm just dumping to get things sorted now. So I'll get one this end. Expel China from the embassy. No. They keep asking for really silly jobs, which is annoying. I think some things like arcade we're going to grab in as well. So we'll just get like a small one of these. Let's maybe get one out this way. I've been dotting flats and stuff everywhere anyway, so why not? Let me tell you, the more Teamsters offices, the better, because it just gives us loads of jobs too. So I'm just copying these in. Get 3 more here, why not? And loads more oil, as you can see. These are all maxed out almost. That was a close one. Look at that. I'm pushing my luck for sure, but I don't care. The coin value went down. I've got to keep checking this because although we're getting loads of coins, we need to make sure we sell it at the right time. Maybe when it gets to 200,000 we sell, but when we sell it drastically drops it. So we want to save it up loads basically. We're at that point where we're going to need more housing. So I'm going to copy in a few of these. And we'll just change shape so they're not too far apart. I'm keeping this little bit because we're chopping wood from these guys. I don't want to take too many of them. I am going to start. So we've got banks, but I'm going to copy a couple more in now. And we are going to go private banks. And these guys, we're going to stick over this way. I'm going to get both of these done. And like I say, these are going to become private banks because we need to keep a close eye. We have a lot of rich and filthy rich, and private banking is $2 every month per rich and filthy rich. And if we go into our population here, our wealth is absurd. So we've got 1,329 of them. So that's over 2,000 a month income for these bad boys. So yeah. Banks are good, and then the more of these we get, the more offices we can then get and turn them into, we'll have a banking district, we can turn them into the other office type. So I'll show you. Let's grab a couple of these. We're going to run out of these. I'm going to build 5 out this way, and these are going to be official business. They generate $5 per employee of government and financial buildings. So we'll see how they do afterwards. And then power-wise, I think I need yet another one of these bad boys, so I'm just going to copy these. We're mining so many coins, we may as well get it in. And then that produces a lot of jobs for us. Now we can turn these down to standard mining. As you can see, that'll just give us the power we need anyway, as we've already got a load of coins. But it does reset this, or something's gone right down. So we don't want to touch this. Our value of Tropiccoins is worth nothing. So we've pretty much finished. Some of these exports now are absurd as well, so we're getting like 89% on cigars, 64% on cloth. I'm taking them when they come. And now these offices are getting populated. Look, we're getting a good amount from these because of the amount of banks we have. So the more of these we get, the better it'll be on those. So I'm going to scale these as well because the more people that get rich, the better. So we're going to go for 1. I don't know how many more we should have, actually. I'm tempted to fill this square. It seems a bit silly. Bit of lag there. Seems a bit silly, but it is the right thing to do, I think, just to see how much more passive money we can get. So we're almost halfway there, but it is 2022 already. I'm building an extra cocoa stack here, and I'm going to build a couple more, or let's go 3 more chocolate farms, actually. Let's keep going on top. There we go. This is going to be nuts when this comes into. We're getting up there. It might be time to sell the coins. I feel like if we sell 1, though, it drops, doesn't it, the value? This will cause the price of the Tropiccoins to crash. That's the price you pay for nothing. I've got these NFTs as well. I don't actually know what they do, so it costs coins to get them, but I'm going to sell a coin. Yeah, it drops pretty low. So I think you can only sell 1 at a time. I can't just bump them all down. Although, what we should do is hype generation to build it back up. So if we have a few just hyping it, and there we go. From these banks, look, we're getting a good almost 1,000 a month from these offices as well, plus the almost 1,000 a month from these guys on private banking. So that's awesome. Now, I've just set all of my coin farms to do hype, and it is flying up. Yeah, look at this. Holy moly. So when it gets, I'm hoping to pull. I don't know how high it can go, but I want to see. Well, the answer's pretty high. It just keeps going up. This is great. I'm going to get more. Yeah, look at this. 500,000 for 1 coin. Oh, what am I doing? Right, my coin is now 1.1 million. I'm going to keep going. My network balance on power is not looking great, though, so I need to keep pushing that one. So we'll start building a couple of these. 1.2. I reckon it will just keep going. So I'm going to keep that one pumping. I reckon we could get even more of these guys in and just hype the hell out of these. No, certificates on Tropiccoin sold for exactly $2,008. Tropiccoin value crashed by 93%. So all of that hype that I just did, it disappeared. So I need to make sure I'm selling then. I was up to about 6 million, which sucks. I am just waiting around, by the way, guys. I've built loads. I am struggling to build more. Look at this. We've like absurdly taken over the island. Oh, man. Almost on 4K population as well. I do not care about Tropico being under attack ever because we have multiple things defending it every single time, including our jets. As you can see here, they just fly on out and kill everything anyway. So yeah, we need to make sure we're selling it. I'm going to sell a coin for 1.6 and then we'll let it go back up. That's going to be so easy to get money. I just need to make sure I sell it because if I keep them on hype, we've got loads of coins anyway and it will keep pumping. Why not? We'll manipulate these markets like crazy. All right, let's sell another coin. Look at this, nearly 30 million. And isn't it amazing, the power of trees? So just posting in trees amongst all of this. Look how good this looks. And I've just been winging it, like fully winging it. It's hilarious. Well, we're in again at the moment, over 4,100 population now. We've got a major earthquake happening right now, and it's setting everything on fire. You can see we're on nearly 38 million now, so doing really well. Luckily, I have enough helicopters to keep these out and about, and we're doing well on the coins. There's another 1.42, so nearly 40 million. And we've managed to get EU a lot happier. We build so much. We, population-wise, like, we still have a little bit of space, and we still have some jobs, so we're looking pretty good. But I've moved the EU embassy over here so I can do stuff for them to stop them blockading my ports, because it keeps happening. So just building out another square here. Let me zoom out. Look, we're really far in on the island, but I'm just setting up a new bunch of normal houses this way with mansions, because they're actually get me in profit. So I'm just going to build, start building out a row of them this way with their own set of stuff. So we're going to get in, like, maybe luxury entertainment only. We're going to get these guys in. And as I say, all of these are going to create jobs for us anyway, so we're good. And money. Jobs and money, all that sort of stuff, so it should be fine. Right, there we go. We're on 46 million now, and I'm just building out some crazy industry this way. I mean, the frames are in the ground now, but we're building logging and timber here, and we've got a couple of extra furniture factories, and the reason for that is because our unemployed are uneducated. So we need to start filling those jobs. I've also got high school and college over this way. I'll let them vote. Just trying to bring them up because all our vacant jobs are college level. So we just need multiple colleges, basically. Other than educational purposes, we're doing really well. We're close to our required amount. Let's zoom out. Look at this. Officially way over halfway of the island now. But you can see we're in 2056. Not much happens in between. I've been trying to decorate with trees and make it look nice. But obviously our goal is the dollar. So that is what we're trying to do. And look at this with all the trees, man. I've just filled out most gaps. Absolute jam-packed with trees. This place looks nuts. Crazy stuff, man. We're ready for sale of our next one. We're 48.56. We are 1.5 mil away from our goals. So close. And here it is, the final 1 mil. Have we managed to fix a lot of this unemployment, all the vacant jobs? We're still working it down, but if we look at unemployment, it did get a dip. But we've just got to educate them. We've managed to get loads to high school education. We're just waiting for their college graduation to occur on a bunch of them. There's the final stretch, 49.6 mil. The last lot of trades coming in. I can sell almost everything to make it there. Oh, it's so close. And here we are. Oh, the last trade's coming in. This one looks like it might fulfill the goal. There it is. Thank you very much. I am going to pause up so we can have a look through. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this one. Holy moly, this was long. Can't lie. Play War Thunder free on all platforms using my links below. New and returning players get a massive bonus. Premium vehicles, 100,000 silver lions, 7 days of premium, and much more. It's limited time, only available if you're a new player or returning player who hasn't played in over 6 months. So click now. But as always, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already. Really appreciate it. A big challenge. It took me ages, I can't lie, but I'm glad I did it. I hit the goal. We move on to the next one. I've been El Presidente. Take it easy.